Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast, episode 25. Got my regular crew in the house. We are minus Emiya, who should be joining us shortly, but Colonel Crackers, there he is, right on time. Emiya comes in as soon as I say his name. But with Colonel Crackers,
I am arrived!
Pharaoh Black, Rick Dom, and I am Boog Nice. So we jumping right into things this week. What we talk about? What we got this week?
Yeah, let's talk about our hauls.
This
Good
week
stuff.
I pre-ordered the X-Men wave. I know we're probably going to end up talking about that a bit. That's been the rave this week. All of the X-Men announcements from Marvel Legends. So I went ahead and pre-ordered that. Um, and what did I buy this week? I don't think I bought anything. I don't think I bought anything. I might have pre-ordered a bunch of stuff though. X-Men wave. What else was up? What else was up? Oh, Vegeta. Thanks to Pharaoh for giving me the heads up because I missed it at first.
Yeah,
Uh,
he gave everyone the alley oop pretty much. We all fucking missed it.
no doubt. So I was able to get Vegeta on the second time that they put it up, and I think that was it that I pre-ordered. I paid for my cap figure, SH Figure Arts cap, and Mace Windu. So I'm kind of late getting that stuff, I guess, with everybody else, but that should be here maybe tomorrow. And then I got a big ass package from Big Bad Toy Store. That should probably be here Tuesday. I guess I'll talk about that next week. But that was pretty much it for me. I didn't do any.
Oh, you bought for me.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did buy 3 Clone Troopers in anticipation of getting the Windu and some other episode 1, 2
You're
characters.
you're probably gonna get them on the same day. I think the estimated arrival was Monday. So
All right, so that's what's up. So yeah, I'm already thinking about displays and stuff with those, and that was it. Who's next?
Well,
All right, let's hear it.
I went ahead and got my Captain America. Well, I don't think I actually bought too much. I went ahead and pre-ordered the X-Men wave as well. My Ami as far as they go, I got the Vegeta. I got 2 of the black male bodies, the female bodies from the SH Figure Arts line. Um, I think that might have been. Oh, I ordered a bunch of head casts and shit, and I think I ended up buying something like I want to say 4 or 5 Scourge figures, and I got the Mace window, however you said, the trunks, the what else I got? I got a bunch of shit, man. There's a
well,
bunch
you
of
got the blank bodies.
yeah. I got the black ones. I ordered those.
How
Whatever.
many of each did you end up going with?
I want to say I only did 2 of the females, and I want to say I did three of the males, if I'm not mistaken. I know I ordered more than 1 male, so I think the black bodies will serve me a greater purpose, as far as using them versus that like the gray body or whatever else.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, when they went up, that's the first thing me and Emiya said to each other. Like, damn, these black ones probably serve
I
better.
miss I missed the Macross jet. I was going to get it just on the strength, but it really wasn't the one I want. Like I said, I never watched Macross. I only watched Robotech, so I don't really know the jet that I wanted. Huh?
Robotech.
Well, what I'm saying is the jet that I want. Why are you here anyway? Not to break, what we talking about. What is the jet? I mean, you've watched Robotech though, right, Emiya?
Well, Robotech and Macross are almost the same thing in terms of well, for people who don't know, I'll just go into it real quick. Robotech,
It's better.
Pharaoh in the 80s, he created Robotech basically because he wanted to bring Macross into the U.S. What happened was he couldn't bring Macross in the U.S. because Macross is only 36, 38 episodes. So what happened was they said, okay, you need at least 80 episodes if you want to bring the series over to qualify for syndication. So what he did was he took 2 completely unrelated series, but related in the sense that the mecha designers were kind of the same group of guys. So he took 2 other series besides Macross. He took Macross, he took Southern Cross, and he took Mosquita, and he merged them into one series. Even though in Japan, the series have nothing to do with each other, aside from the fact that they are real robot mecha series. And he created a he was able to create it and turn it into the 80-episode series. So that's basically what it is. Why a lot of Macross fans hate Robotech is because the company that owns Robotech, Harmony Gold, they firewall the Japanese stuff from being released here because of a court dispute. And they also do not acknowledge the original creator of Macross often. The original creator of Macross have come out and said he has never been approached about anything, considered he's the one who designed the original Valkyrie, Shoji Kawamori. That's a whole other thing, but that's basically the reason why Macross fans don't. That's one of the reasons Macross fans don't don't like Robotech. Among Macross communities, the term Robotech is kind of like almost like a curse word. So.
Well, but you are aware of the characters.
Yeah, the one Pharaoh is talking about, the one that went up for order is the VF1J. That went up. That's actually the Valkyrie of the main character.
That's not the one I wanted, though. I wanted the one.
But the one Pharaoh likely wanted was the VF1S, the one with the yellow. Right.
The one that Roy Fokker had.
Roy Fokker. That's the one he wanted, which is actually the most popular design of all the VF1 Valkyries. This is the one that went up for pre-order. So I'm sharing the screen right now. So there it is. The one, if you want it in this size, Pharaoh, the 1/100 scale, the smaller size, the only way you were able to get the Roy Fokker is by buying it on the Tamashi web store. But but
is it released or is it pre-order?
It just came out. It just came out. Hold on. Let me show you real quick.
Okay.
But the one that was released on the Tamashi web shop, the Roy Fokker one, is based on the movie version. The difference between the TV and the movie version, the hands are different. They haven't done a TV version for the VF1S yet. They probably, more than likely they are, because they double dipped on the VF1J already. So I don't know. I can't promise that it's going to be a regular release, but it is it is likely, it is possible that that we could have a regular release VF1S. Sorry, that's
whose 90s ass ringtone is that?
It's the ringtone in the house. Not my ringtone. But it's the ringtone. But yeah.
That was the musical break of the podcast.
But I also ended up getting the Ultraman from the manga.
Oh yeah, that one looks really sick.
Yeah, man, I like it a lot.
Yeah, I saw that photo you did. I had no idea who it was, but it looked cool.
You didn't see shit. Shut up.
I saw it. I just didn't like it.
Yes, you did. You said it looked cool, liar. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got this week.
This is the one you like, right, Pharaoh? This is the one you like.
Yes, that is the one.
I'm gonna be not to interrupt you again. Why don't, if you just want a VF1S, why don't you just order the Yamato one?
Sure, I don't know what the hell that is.
Hold on.
But I mean, that company right there that you just ordered that particular.
This one's still available. It's 19. It's a larger scale though. This is 160 scale.
No. I want something. The one that you just ordered is like around 6 inches, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it that size.
Oh, you don't want this one, because this one's actually better than the one than the Bandai one.
Yeah, this is the arcade one, right?
Okay, listen. The Bandai one,
Mm-hmm.
that one does transform or.
Yes, but it's not perfect transformation. It's all part swapping.
Okay, I don't care about that.
This one, the one you're looking at the screen. I'm sharing the screen right now. Is perfect transformation.
Yeah, but I'm not invested in perfect transformation.
Yeah. Besides the perfect transformation, it's also much better detail. It's also more accurate to the line art. It has better proportions, things like that. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, it's also more expensive. But if you wanted to buy the F1S Shrike Valkyrie, the Tamashi Web Shop one, it's going to cost about the same price as this one anyway. So I'm just putting it out there for you. So,
I think I want to grab that one.
okay, continue, Fair.
Fabio, what you got? Oh, Pharaoh, did you get more shit?
Nah, man, that's pretty much it.
What about you, Fabio? Mr. Crackers.
Sorry, I was muted. Anyway, yeah, I went to PowerCon yesterday. That was real cool. So I picked up one of the prints that they have of the articulated icons ninjas, the red one. They were selling them for $10 at the con. So, and I got it signed by the whole team, so that was real cool of them. And then there was a seller right across from them that had a Hudson Battle Damage Xeno 2-pack from NECA. And he was like, make me an offer on it. I'm like, 20. He's like, yeah, sure. So that was cool. $20 for a NECA 2-pack is always nice. Yep, that's the red ninja that was on display there. They didn't let us touch it, but we did get to articulate the resin prototype, the gray one that Adam had when we did the interview, a while back.
How'd you like the way it looked in person?
Oh, it's nice, man. I mean, it's a little bit bigger than the actual figure is going to be, but looking at the painted figure that they have right here in front of us, oh man, I'm so excited, guys. It's if the Paint Master looks that good, and then the production figures are anything close to that, and these guys are pretty adamant about sending it back like 3 or 4 or 6 times to make sure that each time they send it back, they can make even more modifications to the production design and then send it back to the factory for improvement. So these are going to be real good, guys.
I can't wait for those damn figures, man.
Oh yeah, there's still pre-orders up, so I'm actually gonna try to squeeze in a few more figures that I didn't pick up on the Kickstarter.
You only bought 3?
Just to clear up shit real quick before you finish your hauls, but just to clear up shit for some of the people that are listening, because we had like a lot of questions on Instagram about when they're going to drop and what's taking so long and blah, blah, blah. If we could just clear that up just a little bit without giving away too much from the interview.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get to all of that. I just finished putting it together. I just got to do a couple like After Effects and all that stuff to make it more crisp and make it flow better. But the audio and the video are synced, so that's going to be coming probably tonight. Other than that, took a picture with some cosplayers. I met Pixel Dan, so that was real cool. Chatted him up for a little bit, talked to him about NECA, talked to him about how much Pharaoh hates NECA. He took home one of the calendars, which was real cool of him. Gave him some stickers, wristbands, all the stuff. There were actually quite a few people there from the community that recognized me right away and were like, "Hey, man, good to see you repping out here." I'm like, "Yeah, cool. Take some free stuff, So everyone's really excited about that.
Who's that sissy with the glasses next to Pixel Dan?
Pixel Dan looks like he's taking a shit.
That dude next to him look like he got a handful of his ass. Why you?
Had a handful of
Dan's
his shoulder,
be
for sure.
rude. Like, man, get your hands off my ass, man.
I was patting that man's back. It's one of those weird things where you meet a YouTube celebrity, I kept it together.
PowerCon was at a hotel?
Yeah, it was actually where I had my senior breakfast in high school.
We didn't ask you that.
Well, it's a fun fact, Pharaoh. I think the audience will enjoy that. But anyway, yeah, it was very, very small show floor. You could walk the whole thing in like 10 minutes, and then they had the panel room right next to it. I saw Ayo Mr. Big Geek, Adrian Carrillo there, and we got to kick it a little bit after the con too, so that was really cool. Good times. Shout out to Ayo Mr. Big Geek and his friend Phil. I don't know if he has an Instagram handle, but he was really cool too.
There was no Thundercat stuff at this con, right?
There was 0 Thundercat stuff. That's true.
That is crazy.
But they did have the Mattel was there. They had the Princess of Power 12-inch doll SDCC exclusive on display, and they even had a couple samples of just the buck, so you can see just how articulated it is. And actually, I was surprised. It's a doll, yes, but it's not like a Barbie doll. It's an action doll, I would say.
It looked really, really nice. Like if you're a doll collector, this is and you like obviously He-Man and She-Ra and whatnot. Yeah, this is a must-buy, for sure.
3 outfits on her, and they all fit really well. Like they had samples of each different kind, and even the presentation of the box and everything is really nice. So
What's the
I would
price?
say, what the price? I think it was like 85 or so. Could be.
Jeez.
I'm not sure. I didn't ask because I'm not interested. But my friend Kenji, who helped me out with the interview, with the camera and all that stuff, he bought the new version of Ray, which I guess there's a new version of. You know how the original release had like kind of shitty paint because it was kind of rushed to market for Force Friday, and then there was a second release that came out in the restock of some of the further waves, and it
Yeah,
had slightly better paint on the face.
Kylo
Right.
had different paint and a few.
And then Kylo had a tighter hood too, so there was like it was like a revision wave almost.
It's actually 3 versions of her.
Right, and that's what I'm saying is that he just picked up the third version, which is a repainted face that looks much better, like the second version. But now she comes with a lightsaber, which the other versions don't have. And the only way you could get the lightsaber with Rey before was with the Kmart exclusive pack. But from what I've researched, actually, I just saw a thread about this on Reddit. Apparently, because Kmart is closing a lot of stores nationwide, Mattel is kind of worried. Not Mattel, Hasbro is worried about people being able to get their hands on the exclusive and the Rey with the lightsaber or whatever. So they just started packing in a lightsaber with the more recent waves to kind of counteract the fact that all these Kmarts are closing.
I don't understand how a company like Hasbro could be giving exclusives to a store that seemingly is going to disappear pretty much at any fucking moment.
Right.
I mean,
So,
who was in charge
this
of
whole
that?
new Rey is them being like, sorry, we had no foresight.
It's
Yeah,
the I think it has to do with the bidding though. I think that they actually put the money forward to have an exclusive. Why? I don't understand, but
Maybe they did want some more of the market to come hit them, and they know how fucking crazy collectors can be sometimes for these exclusives, especially Star Wars. I mean, I guess it's safe to say that even Kmart bought into the Star Wars hype.
I don't know, man. That shit's kind of retarded, man. Because not to even talk about Kmart, but to be honest with you, Kmart is supposed to be where Walmart is at right now. To be honest, I don't understand how the fuck they just let their ship sail by.
Yeah, I mean, around me, within 200 miles, there's only 2 Kmarts. So
Yeah, me too. I think we
I
like
can
we
only
have
think
like
of
3.
one in my area.
yeah, I don't understand, how, how they were able, to just not include it with anybody else. At the very least, I'm surprised that they didn't like partner it with Amazon as well.
But even Target came in because when I was a kid, there was Kmart. I don't remember if it was the Target. I don't remember. But Kmart was a prominent department store that you can go and get a bunch of shit from. Besides, of course, like JCPenney's and Kohl's department store, but they didn't really have figures like that, only during the Christmas season. So Kmart was the place. And then you look at it like when Target came along, they just surpassed Kmart. You would have thought that Kmart would just kept going. Like, there shouldn't even been any room for Walmart. Or Walmart should have been Kmart, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walmart could buy Kmart. That would actually probably help everybody in this situation.
I don't know. Who cares?
Moving on from talking about corporate America, as soon as I came back from the con yesterday, there was 2 packages waiting at my door, which is always a nice feeling. And one of them had the Weird Al, which finally came in. And just as I suspected, it fits perfectly in that one little slot I had in my bookshelf. I actually took a video of me just like putting the figure in the slot, just that satisfying feeling you get from that. Oh man, it was nice. Sorry, I digress. And then in that box also came the Final Battle T-800 from Terminator 2. And I got it because I had a spare Ultimate in that same bookshelf, and I was like, oh, maybe I can make an Ultimate Final Battle one. All you have to do is, swap out the torsos and then the knee, because the left knee is exposed on the Final Battle one, and the Ultimate still has the 2 swivels where that piece of the knee pops off. And I popped it off on both figures, and it turns out they have different male to female ends from the leg to the piece. So I was like, well, what a fucking waste. But I still like the Final Battle one. It's still in my detail. I wish I could.
Joy. That brings joy to me.
Oh, Pharaoh. Oh, man. Anyway, I probably should have told that story because I feel like I just gave you way too much satisfaction.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have another one later that'll counteract that, though. And then in the second box came two of the figures from the Rocky re-releases, which are finally out. I got the Rocky with the black trunks and the belt from the poster, and the Clubber Lang with the regular face and the black trunks.
And let's see.
I don't have a camera in front of me. I'm on my computer.
He's lying, everybody. Ladies and
really
gentlemen watching the show, he's lying. He did not get these figures.
I'll screen share and show you pictures of them, but I don't have anything to share.
Fabio.
What's in front of me right now, unfortunately. They're nice, though. I like them a lot. I will say that I think I like the paint on the original releases a little bit better, just because I think they were like a little more shiny for the skin tone, so they look more sweaty. You know, you guys know how I like my sweaty skin tones. So these are a little more matte. What's that, Rick?
I said sweaty, muscular men.
I dig it. I watch them 2 nights a week, 3 nights a week on the WWE Network.
There we go.
Only $9.99 a month, guys. You get a tape library. You'd be stupid not to get it. But anyway, I did get those. They're nice, and I got the second set incoming already. I just had to put a second order on it.
Who's in the second set?
The other 2 figures in that wave are the Gold Trunks Rocky, which is a re-release, and the Blue Trunks Clubber with the gritted teeth and the mouth guard, which is also a re-release. So the only new figure from this first wave is the Black Trunks with the belt Rocky, which is the one from the poster. Not even like he doesn't even wear that shit in the movie. And then finally, I guess you could call it a haul. It's like a new thing in my possession, but it's actually a custom that I just finished up like yesterday or the day before. Since those extra Ultimate legs didn't work on the Final Battle one, I ended up taking them and putting them on a spare the gray shirt one. I can't remember what it's called, but that one. And then I took the jacket arms off of it and put the Dutch arms, so he has like bare arms. And then I repainted the face so there's no blood on it. It's just like skin and then the endoskeleton underneath. And I based it on the Kenner toy. I'm actually going to screen share right now because I have the figure in front of me that I based it on. And I think it came out pretty good. I just don't have, at this moment, the customizing prowess to put the exposed endoskeleton pieces in his arm. But I think I'll get to that eventually. I'll just have to like
I had
tear that shit apart. Yeah,
why did my figure have a maroon shirt?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is that this is the T2 3D ride version. And I already ordered some fuchsia paint from Citadel, so that should be coming in, and then it's going to look like this.
Right, okay, I had that version.
Right, this is the one I'm trying to make, because this is like the standard Terminator that they use in all the promotional material for Kenner. Like, if you look at the vehicle, that's the Terminator that's inside there. So I wanted that to be like my stock Kenner Terminator. So it was a really easy custom, just put the belts right here. The only difficult part was, not even difficult, just time consuming, was painting the face to get rid of all the blood, because as you can see there's no blood on this figure. It's a kid's toy. But it looks kind of cool in the NECA sculpt, because it's just skin to metal and there's no blood. It's kind of a cool transition. But yeah, like I said, I'll probably get to the endoskeleton arm part pretty soon. And then I had to paint the arms to match the skin tone of the face. And that's about it for my week. Right now he looks like this, but give it another week, he'll look like this. So I'm excited about that. And that's about it. Rick, you go.
Man, last week when I was sadly not on the show, I was at a
Sadly.
Yeah, hey man. Always enjoy the Pharaoh Fabio saga of hijinks. And I was at the local, like the biggest anime convention in the area, at least. And they have like what is considered to be like a quote unquote legendary swap meet every year before the convention, where people that attend the convention can just go to the swap meet and sell their stuff. And usually really great stuff. I actually really fucked up and I missed a lot of deals at the swap meet by getting to booths too late. And but I did get some cool stuff. I got I got a SHF Gohan for $15.
Win.
I got a Tamashi Fire Effects for like I want to say it must have been like $10. I got this like Japanese. There's this company called Rement that makes like a 1/12-ish scale stuff of and I got an entire box of a living room set from that company, like a Japanese living room set. It even comes with like a TV that has a Japanese drama playing on it, so it's pretty fun. I got a fucking another Lord of the Rings horse, so that was good.
Give me one. I need it for my guerrilla soldiers.
Yeah, man, always there. Never pass up getting more fucking horses.
I need them.
Need them, no fucking question. I also randomly found a Marvel Now Captain America. Got that for super cheap. What else? I got a Body Coon from Bondi. I got a Vegeta from Bondi. I got this little mini Bulma. It's called a Styling. I got that Bulma. I finally got Beerus. Believe it or not, I've not had one because I was waiting. So I never got that from anywhere else.
You know, they had that at PowerCon yesterday for like $35 and or no, maybe 40, but my friend Kenji almost bought it, but he didn't have enough. Looks nice.
Recently, my Hobby Lobby started carrying 1/12 scale motorcycle model kits. I mean, well, they're not really model kits. They're more like assembly kits. They're like half die cast. So I bought a couple of what they had there. So I built those. I ordered some stuff from Ami as always. And I think the only other thing is that Emiya ordered, coincidentally, an Emiya Shiro on my behalf. So he just came into Emiya's spot, so that's pretty cool. And I haven't found anything else. I've been trying to find that fucking Giant Mat wave, and I can't do it for the life of me. I don't see it anywhere. I don't even see a remnant. Like, I don't even see an Iron Man or a Captain America. I don't see shit. It sucks.
Yeah. Seems like it hasn't really officially hit retail yet for whatever reason.
Yeah, it definitely looks that way. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people are finding it, but I don't even, like I said, I don't even see a remnant. You know, if I wouldn't mind if I just fucking saw Captain America and Iron Man, just knowing that somebody got it before me, but it's not around at all. So.
Yeah, I went out these past 2 weekends just to see if I could catch it, just so I could try to grab some Nick Fury's, but no go yet.
Yeah, nothing here either. There's still the first wave is still peg warming here, so I don't think they're going to restock until those get wiped out.
Yeah, my side only barely started getting the Spider-Man stuff, so I went to a Walmart like before the convention, and I got like fucking, I saw caps full of fucking Venoms and Spider-Gwen, so.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got that. I was shocked. I thought I would see Giant Man, and I saw those, and I was like, oh shit. So I got that. I picked up some of the Muppets, only because at Toys R Us for some strange reason they're like $10. So I didn't really care to buy them in the beginning because I knew they were like $20-something, and I didn't think they were worth it. I thought the Palisade stuff was and is way better. But for hey man, $10, $12, whatever it was pretty cheap. I didn't mind paying that. Shit, I think that's pretty much all I've gotten. I got a fucking. I mean, this is a really stupid. It's not stupid, very random buy. But I went to a Ross, and they had a Sir Jamie Lannister from Funko for like $3.99. So I bought that just because.
Wow. No, I actually forgot to mention, Rick, you'll like this. I got, I don't know if you listened to the podcast last week, but I got Renee Young at my Walmart, which is super random. But this week I got Kalisto and Neville at retail, so that was cool.
Jesus, man, I still haven't found a Renee Young, and I'm starting to see pictures of people with Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens elites, and I want.
Oh my God, already? Jeez.
Yeah, I want to kill myself, man. I want that Samoa Joe so bad.
I need that Baron Corbin too, even though it's basic.
Baron Corbin, his gimmick, hating indie wrestlers. Yeah, man, a lot of catching up to do with WWE. I'll get there. What about you, Mr. Emiya? What have you been, buying the past week or so? I think you were gone last week too at the concert you were at.
Yeah, I was at Miku Expo last week in New York City. That's why I wasn't on here. I actually debated going over to Boog's house and making a special drop-in appearance.
You should have came back.
Because
Can
actually,
you explain who this is?
I wasn't actually too far from the Bronx at one point. So I actually debated it, but I think Danny wanted to get to sleep early, so he wanted to hang out. So I was kind of like, because me and Boog, we have a mutual friend who also lives in the area who I stay with, and he's a manager of a restaurant, so he has like very long and kind of odd hours. So I opted to, just to hang out with him. But at some point when I go to New York City, I'll definitely want to stop by the Boog if I'm there on the Sunday and try. But I was in New York City for Miku Expo, which is a virtual idol. She is for those who don't know, she's a originally started off as a virtual idol. Basically, she is a musical program which you can create music with, and it's become so popular that they started doing hologram concerts. They started in Japan, they did a couple here, and it became really popular. This year's the biggest Miku Expo ever. They basically had a bunch of events on Seattle, San Francisco.
She got so popular. She got so popular last year that for Lady Gaga's tour, she was the opener.
Yeah. So so I was at that, which is why I wasn't here. It's kind of a little bit related. They do sell goods. There were no figures. There are actually tons of figures for Miku, all types, action figures, statues, everything. But they didn't have any of that stuff at sale at the concert. They had your T-shirts, your tapestries, your hoodies, hats, things like that. Keychains, those kind of things. So I grabbed some things. The 2 tapestries. I grabbed some of the T-shirts, things like that. So, as for what came in for me this week, what did I get this week? I did get one of my long-awaited figures, the Emiya Real Action Heroes figure. I ordered 3 of them, one for Rick Dom, and 2 for myself.
What scale is that?
1/6 scale.
Real Action Heroes. It's the Metacom.
Yeah, Metacom Real Action Heroes, 1/6 scale. This is the best Emiya figure. It's technically the default version from the new anime.
I like the way it looks. It looks cool. I like the outfit.
It is a really nice figure. There is a Figma version coming out, but he's not in this outfit, unfortunately. They did do a Figma back in the day where he had this outfit, but it was before they gave him the jacket. So this one has the jacket, the other one doesn't. But the new Figma looks really good, but he's not wearing this outfit, unfortunately.
Is he wearing like brown or green or something?
Yeah, he's wearing the school uniform, which is the brown school uniform is what he's wearing. This is his casual clothes.
I have that figure, but he just has like a long sleeve baseball shirt.
Oh no! The baseball shirt is the original one.
I'm saying I have my Figma has a V-neck like.
Yeah. This figure has that too. You could see it right here, except that he has the jacket on. Yeah, he's wearing the jacket over it. And anime, they all design new outfits for him, and his new outfit, his traditional look is what you're talking about. He has the V-neck, kind of baseball shirt. But for this one, I guess to make it a little less boring, they also gave him this cool, jacket as well. So this figure came in. So it was a figure I've been waiting. I mean, I paid for these figures like almost a year ago. Metacom always requires you pay up front for everything. So I finally got them. I ordered 3. It costed pretty much $1,000. Well, not that, almost $800 something after shipping and everything. Because Metacom figures. This figure, 200 after shipping, probably around 290, 280. Yeah. So there are other figures in the line. This one's an online exclusive, unfortunately. So it's the only way to purchase them is for buying through them direct. There are, of course, other characters which are released regularly. I got some other stuff too. My current shipment, I'm still waiting for, looks like 3 items which have not arrived yet. But yeah, so I mean, whenever that hits, it's going to be like a $3,000 bill probably. So, yeah,
you sick. You got a sickness, man.
Yeah, I have a sickness. I know. I really need to get it under control.
You do.
Yeah, I'm very sad that I have the sickness.
Well, the fact that you can admit it means you're probably on the right track, so you're cool. You're not totally
Yeah,
crazy yet.
that's the most important thing. So I mean, besides that, I did get I did get some of my month stuffs early because I ordered with other people because particularly ones like Super Saiyan Trunks and the Saiyan Armor, the 2.0. I got that. I got a few other things which were supposed to come out this month. I got early because since they're limit one per customer, I had friends in the local area order an extra one for me because they weren't ordering it. So I did. Their stuff ships a lot quicker than mine because they order a lot less stuff and their stuff's all in stock, ready to go. Um, Besides that, I believe a couple of sideshow things came in this week. I haven't had a chance to look at. I should because we only have 30 days to check and make sure there's no damage before we can file a claim in case something's wrong with it. But I don't remember exactly what figures they were. I've been so busy with work because E3 is coming up, so I haven't had any chance to really look at a lot of stuff that have been coming in. So I did get a few other things. I guess this is probably the best way to pull it up. Released this week is also
It's the Rin Saber, right?
I'm not Rin, sorry, the Rin in the Archer uniform statue I got. So I got that. That just actually literally came in yesterday. I got like a couple other things. I don't remember what Hot Toys items came out this week in the U.S. There was a couple, and I did receive a few, and I finally got my I did get one thing I remembered I got just because that box is not the same shape. Where is it? Pull it up real quick. I did get the J. Scott Campbell Black Cat. I forgot what happened. I think I forgot to order it, and what happened was I never ordered it, so I had to put myself on a wait list, and my wait list came through, and then I was on a flex pay for my last flex pay payment was actually just this month, or just the end of last month. So I just received this, so. And it, looks nice. This is the exclusive version with I believe the cat is the exclusive. The regular version doesn't have the cat.
I think I've seen Stradamus review that one, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he gets all of the J. Scott Campbell.
Yeah. Besides that, stuff I ordered this week, I ordered all the Bandai stuff, the Valkyrie. I ordered, of course, the Vegeta. All the Bandai stuff that went up this week.
All right, sounds good. Moving on. What's up with the topics?
All right. Well, let's move on to the topics then.
Yeah, Rick. Let's.
Yeah, let's do this. Hold on, I'm checking which one I did first. I didn't remember which one I put on first. All right. So we just talked about it a little bit. Bandai drop happened this past week, and we already said what the fuck we did with this, pretty much, what we got and whatnot. I don't think Fabio, you didn't particularly care for anything, right? Because you're not into
toys.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention during that, so I don't know what just happened.
He's not really into cool figures.
Yeah, I have no opinion on your Bandai stuff. Sorry.
Yeah. And I think Boog said that you got the Vegeta, right?
Yeah, that was it. I'm not doing a whole bunch of 1/6 scale shit and all that stuff. Vegeta.
There's the new Vegeta, right?
It's with the new updated mold that they're using.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my friend Kenji just bought the premium color one. And he was telling me yesterday how pissed he is about this new Vegeta because he just bought the premium color.
Yeah, that was pretty much what everybody was complaining about a couple weeks ago. But it is what it is. I mean, I guess every company does that. Every company does that.
It's just a
does
part
what?
of
Punish impatience?
I mean, put out versions of a new version of a character not too long after they put out the previous version. I mean, Your beloved NECA does that shit all the time, except it don't even be an improved mode. It just be a different color scheme and shit.
Love it.
All right.
All right. And
Moving
yeah,
on.
man, I'm just gonna skip this first topic. We already fucking said everything, anyways.
All right.
So the second topic, a much more interesting topic, is that finally, after the initial reveals that it was coming, Storm Collectibles has released their image for the Street Fighter line, and the first one of the series, of course, is going to be Ryu. We've seen the teaser image go up where we basically see the top torso, like the arms, and everybody's pretty excited. And from what we know so far of Storm Collectibles, when they show you a picture of teasing the figure, it pretty much means that it's going to go up on sale or on pre-order at least. It's going to go up on pre-order like right after, very, very soon after. It's never that much longer, like a week or two at most.
I see a picture of that Ryu. I don't think I saw it.
Yeah, that I will be buying.
I'm screen sharing it.
What size is this? Like a 6-inch figure?
It's supposed to be 1/12 scale, which is 6-inch. However, when I saw the sample of it at New York Toy Fair,
Yeah, it looked a little bigger.
It looked like a 1/10 scale. It looked like 7-inch scale, but
Definitely.
maybe the final product will be undersized a bit. So.
Are they gonna do Old Man Bison?
Yeah, those are two that they're doing. Those are the first two.
Yes.
They're doing Dictator Vega, and they're doing Ryu.
Yeah. So my question to everybody is, you interested in this line? Why? Why not? And if so, what characters do you want to see done in this line? What do you think they need to make for you to be happy with this line going forward? Boog?
Well, I wasn't like blown away by what I saw at New York Toy Fair. I'm not like the hugest Street Fighter fan, although I would like to see somebody finally topple Soda and put out a complete line of figures that look good and move good. I mean, it's actually, I feel like in this day and age, it wouldn't be hard for somebody to take on that property and topple Soda, because their quality control was real shitty anyway. So, but I don't know why no one has been able to do it. Question though, is Storm Collectibles the company that made that Mike Tyson that came out recently?
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Oh, that shit had mad issues, man. I saw a lot of people where it was that thing was falling apart. It was tearing at the arm and this and that. But these figures are not going to be made like that Mike Tyson figure was. But that's still something to think about, though. I don't feel like Storm Collectibles has done anything yet that has been notable, really. Like
They're very new. They're very, very new.
Were they the ones that were putting out that Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, it's the same company.
Okay. But did that Hulk Hogan ever come out?
It releases this month.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was canceled because of the whole N-word thing.
They're a new company, so there hasn't been like a lot of releases. Their real first release with a license and everything is that Mike Tyson, and there were some issues with the rubber body tearing, because the Mike Tyson is a seamless 1/6 scale body, which has like the wiring underneath with the rubber on top of it. However, a lot of the tearing's been happening in Asia because of the humid weather. So that may not be necessarily here, but the fact that it did happen at all, it does happen to Hot Toys sometimes too. But the fact that it does happen is a concern. I think the real test will be whenever for the Street Fighter figures will be whenever they release those Mortal Kombat action figures. You guys can keep going.
But yeah, I'm gonna wait and let some other people make a purchase and see what happens from this teaser that they showed right here right now. It looks good, We'll see what happens, but I'm not gonna jump out the window with another company. They're gonna have to prove themselves through some other collector's wallet first. I'm good.
What about you, Mr. Pharaoh?
I am going to buy Ryu and M. Bison. I think that's pretty much all I gotta say. But I mean, I haven't been to the con to see these figures in person. I've seen the Mortal Kombat figures. I wasn't impressed, but they weren't bad looking. So I mean, I'm pretty sure no one wants to really pay that state of the art Street Fighter money to get those, especially with the way those break and everything else. So I'm pretty excited for them.
Yeah, there's pictures right there of the up and coming
You see that?
Sub-Zero.
I mean, it looks. I don't know. Something about it is off. Maybe it's almost like okay, you have the classic Mortal Kombat look, but then when you get up to the mask, okay, you got different masks. I see now. Yeah, I don't know. Those big
Oh,
shoulders and shit.
yes, that's cool.
I don't know. I think I'll let somebody else buy those and
It looks
fuck around with them.
looks like the
I'm definitely
same articulation structure for that they're going to be using for the Street Fighter figures too.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they're going to be particularly interesting to see once they're out, because it looks as if it's going to be using the same system basically.
I'm glad they bring them out over here, so they'll have those whack ass Japanese names. No, I mean I said it like that. I just think that like most of the Japanese culture, they come up with a lot of cool, concepts and figures and cartoons or whatever. And then I think they're horrible at naming things.
Give us an example.
Elaborate. Can you elaborate what you mean?
Optimus Prime is a way cooler name than Convoy.
All right, I'll give you that one.
Or M. Bison. I still like the way that they did in America to switch the titles around because of copyright and everything else. But I still rather call him M. Bison than Dictator.
His name is not Dictator. His name is Vega.
Well, Vega. Well, I know his name is Vega, but his
name is Vega, which is actually like a demon. So it actually makes more sense than M. Bison. And Mike Bison works better than Balrog, in my opinion.
What I'm saying is okay, Vega. It's still isn't that a Hispanic? Isn't his last name like Vega or something?
Yeah, isn't that the little girl from Spy Kids?
That's not his name in the story at all. As far as his last name, I think that's just what the U.S. did for some comics and stuff like that to kind of homage the fact that his name is that. But basically, for viewers who don't know, in Japan, before the copyright, they still do it today. A lot of fans usually use Boxer, Dictator, and Claw to differentiate them because in Japan, Claw is named Balrog. The Boxer is named Mike Bison. And that was actually the main reason. Mike Bison is the main reason the copyright thing even existed to begin with. And Dictator is named Vega. So I go by those names because those are the ones I grew up on. I do agree, Optimus Prime, as ridiculous sounding of a name it is, because basically just means I'm number one, the best. That's what the name means. As ridiculous as that name sounds, it's better than Convoy. I'm just used to Convoy, so that's just what I call it. I don't necessarily say that I think it really just comes down to the individual, whether they're better names or whatever. I think Mike Bison, because it fits with my sense of humor. I think Mike Bison makes more sense because of the way he does his victory pose and things like that. I think it makes more sense. But I understand, especially during the time Street Fighter release, you wouldn't want, and the fact also the way he looks, you wouldn't want to actually have him named Mike Bison in the U.S.
Yeah, but Balrog fits him, especially with his stature. From all the pictures of, if you ever seen like the character Balrog or an actual Balrog, I don't know, are they from mythology or wherever the fuck they're from? But
yeah, because of the horns. Because of the horns. It doesn't mean it fits him better because Mike Bison, a bison has horns as well.
Yeah, but we know Mike Bison was just on Mike Tyson. That's just fucking generic.
No, but it makes sense from the name before. It was just they happened to have the name Balrog, and it made you know what? It happens to look like the demon from Lord of the Rings with the big horns, with a kind of a bull head, right? But Mike Bison, when he does his pose, it is a bison. So both names make sense. You could make an argument for either one. That's what I'm saying.
That's fine.
And you guys did.
I mean, the name the Spaniard guy Vega. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I it made, in
Why
my
are you
opinion, it makes made
attacking
more
the
sense.
original naming sequence anyway? What does it have to do with these action figures?
I just ask what I'm saying is I just like it has everything
Okay,
to do
you
with
like
it.
it
I
more
mean, I don't want to.
than
I mean,
others.
that's like
Okay,
that's like them coming out with an Iron Man figure
anyway?
saying, "Here goes the sissy armor." Who wants it? I don't give a fuck how many guns you put on it. You call it the sissy armor, anybody gonna want it.
But that's not the case. That's not
It's
what
the case
it
for
is.
me, though, Emiya. I'm saying that's my case. That's
Yeah,
my.
that's your case, but that's not the case for the rest of the
I don't
world.
care. I didn't speak on that. I'm talking about me personally.
But you're talking about it as if it's a fact.
No, I'm talking about it as if it's
You're
my
trying
fact.
to sell your opinion like it's a fact.
I'm not trying to sell my opinion to anybody. You challenge my opinion.
I challenge anyone who sells their opinion as a fact.
I don't sell my opinion as a fact at all. I'm just telling you what sells it for me. What it is
Okay,
that I like about
fine.
shit.
All right, that's
what
fine.
it is that I invest in the shit. There it is.
Okay.
That's it. There's nothing else besides that.
As long as we're clear that it's your opinion, it's fine.
It was always my opinion.
Let's move on.
But you mad or something?
I'm not mad.
It's like you mad about my opinion. I'm saying you voice your opinion all day. You cut us off and get to explain it and tell us how you feel about shit. We respect it. So respect what I'm saying. That's just what it is I feel.
That's fine. That's fine. No problem. No problem. No problem. Moving on.
Christ Jesus, guys, let's move on.
All right.
I had thoughts about these Street Fighter figures, but, that's cool.
You ain't buying these shits.
No, I'm not. Good call.
I'm
not a Street Fighter fan, at all. I didn't grow up playing the games. I was excited for Storm Collectibles' Mortal Kombat line, but now I've seen that Mezco is about to put out a Mortal Kombat Classic line for the 112 Collective, so that's probably the way I'm going.
Right.
So these are officially off my radar, Storm Collectibles as far as Mortal Kombat goes, and Street Fighter. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
just interested.
I like the movie.
To know,
The movie's pretty cool.
Interested to know what is making you pick. It's gonna help the fans too. To decide and think about how they buy things. What is making you pick Mezco over Storm Collectible?
I think as far as the classic look of the characters, like the ninja robes and the sarongs and all the wear that they have, I think that's going to look a lot better than what Storm is doing. Because if you see around the skirt piece, I'm pulling up a picture right now so I can point to stuff, but like the skirt piece, although I hear that it's going to be a more pliable plastic so it doesn't hinder the articulation, I just think the style of the clothing lends itself better to Mezco's style. So I think that's probably the way I'm going to go.
You prefer that cloth look.
Right. Especially for the ninjas, that's going to look sweet.
You don't mind paying that higher price.
No.
And getting that.
I think I've already put my foot in that door, so I don't. I've accepted the fact that this is the way I'm going. So it's going to be more money, but I have to plan for that.
Yeah, interested to know because I know a lot of people were debating Storm and Mezco because Storm is significantly it's going to be a lot cheaper than whatever Mezco does.
And another point that we kind of brought up is that it's Storm Collectible is kind of untested. Like everybody just wants to wait and see how they are. No one's really championing for them. No one's really like, yeah, fucking Storm Collectibles, they're coming. We're so excited. Everyone's like, well, they look good, but let's wait and see. This is what I'm talking about with the skirt here.
Yeah, the price difference I know is getting a lot of people because I know these Storm Collectibles. We know that they're $49.99 each, and the Mezco is more than likely going to average something like $70 to $80 a piece.
Right.
So, significant difference. I was wondering what made you say fuck it and spend that extra $30 to $40 with Mezco as opposed to going with Storm. But I understand. The cloth. It can be much more attractive to the way your figure looks in the end.
Which versions are Mezco doing?
They haven't announced that yet. They've only just announced that we're doing Mortal Kombat Classic in 112.
Yeah, it's safe to assume they're going to be a more classic looking one.
If it's classic, then it's likely pretty much exactly the same ones that Storm Collectibles is doing.
Right.
Because that would be the one that would
Fabio
complement
on
the most. Well,
I do like the effects that Storm Collectibles is including. I hope that Mezco can do something like that.
Yeah, I think I'm with you, Fabio. If they're going to do the classic look, like you said, I think Mezco's might be a bit better, especially with the that outside tunic, especially being a cloth material.
Right.
Yeah, Mesco has never been not down to do the effects. I don't know if you guys saw the recent Space Ghost pre-order, but Space Ghost
Right.
he comes with like a fucking million effects.
Yeah, he comes with I think 5 or 6.
Yeah,
I didn't
It's
see it.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
go
was-
check that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Hang on.
Yeah,
I think what
I'm not a fucking Space Ghost fan where I'm going to be buying a fucking Space Ghost Mezco figure.
I completely agree.
I don't know. I do it, man. I just didn't like the way the monkey looked. The monkey looked fucking sinister, man.
Yeah, he looks weird. That's for
Look-
sure.
Look at those fucking effects. Crazy.
We talked about this a little while ago too, but it's just the fact that it's kind of like a standalone thing. It's not something that I would invest in for Mezco, not at that price point. But those effects are cool though, no question about it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
these 2 right here come straight out of his hand, and it's a separate hand that you attach, and then the 3 on top and the 1 on the bottom just go over the regular hands.
Yeah, why does the monkey
That's
look so
nice.
evil though?
I don't know.
Yeah, he looks, dude. That is crazy how that.
Look at that close-up image right there.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah,
he's
man.
gonna,
I don't
rape
know
you.
about that, man.
I like that it's articulated at least.
He's gonna touch your ass when you're not looking.
Basically.
Shit, he might do more than that, man.
Yeah,
He might do
look
a
at
lot more.
He
than
looks like Lil Wayne.
that.
this dude looking like he just brought his girl over and he's turning on the Plex.
I swear, like if you play the
What do you want to watch?
like,
5 minutes into Hanna-Barbera and chill, and he gives you this look.
Like,
Oh god. Yeah, he's creepy as fuck.
Hanna-Barbera and chill. Yeah, that's.
He's such a happy-go-lucky monkey. Who made this decision?
I think they were going for like a realistic style on it. It's kind
Hey,
of
you
what they
know,
do with the face.
Nothing about Space Ghost is realistic ever. So I don't even know. What the fuck they were thinking about when they made. What's his name? Gleep.
Blip.
Whatever
Blip. Like the ones on your gaydar.
it is.
Damn.
Say what?
He said blips like the one on the radar.
he said the gaydar.
The gator.
It was a
You know,
callback to something
you know
Pharaoh
the
said before we
reason
started the
why
chat.
the reason why he wants Space Ghost is because you can see his package in the fucking suit.
Yeah, that's a prototype image. I'm hoping the production is a lot bigger than that because I'm unsatisfied.
I noticed your
There's-
cursor went
there's-
right across his crotch.
There's images right there with the effects. That looks really cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah, man. It looks like I wish I was into Space Ghost like that because it's very cool. Yeah, and then you have this fist right there that already has that connected. Very awesome.
All these effects are going to be so cool when he's hosting my late night talk show. They're going to be so in handy.
Gay in the Bay. Your talk show, Gay in the Bay.
Yeah.
All right, what else are we talking about today?
All
We
right.
got one more thing, and it's actually like 3 things.
We never got to. We actually never got to get Emiya's point of view on what he thinks of the Storm collectibles. Mr. Emiya.
The figures look good, I think. Definitely the Ryu looks a lot better than the Sota one. I mean, it's not really fair because the Sota one is a 10-year-old figure, 10 plus years. I do think they are. If the line does take off, potentially, we could have a great line. My only issue with it, again, at $50, I'm just not sure if people are going to be interested in buying T-Hawk and Sky like that, like your E-Hondas, and E-Honda probably costs more. Your E-Hondas, your Zangies have got to be like $75. So
Right.
I think it comes down to
There's really no telling if they'll even get up to those figures.
well, that's the thing. We're going to get the A-list characters, of course. We're going to get Ryu, Goki, Ken, Cammy, Chun-Li, all the 4 bosses. We'll get, except for Boxer, and like Balrog, whatever. We probably won't get him because he's the least popular of the 4, necessarily. But if they're doing more than 2 of them, then likely we'll do them just because fans will want to have the whole set. But the ones I said before, the 3 Shoto users, your Ryu, Ken, Goki, absolutely we're going to get those. We'll get recolors. We're already getting, M. Bison. We're going to get Chun-Li. We're going to get Cammy. Absolutely going to get those. We'll probably also get a couple of the Street Fighter V characters. Maybe like a Nakali, maybe, some around those type of characters we will probably also get. Rashid, maybe. I don't know. But that's probably going to be more a situation. Capcom actually likes to get into releases, and they like to kind of give suggestions. So if they are feeling that they want to give suggestions to Storm Collectibles about who they want to release, then that will probably play a part. The other action figure line that's coming out is Jerry's 1/6 scale line, but that's for 1/6 scale. So, this line, which is mostly going to be Street Fighter V, all Street Fighter V, is going to have a good place, and the figures look good. And again, the biggest concern for me would just be how far the line will get. It's just like how Boog said, will we get past these A-list characters and start doing more, of the other characters? I mean, the great thing about the Sota line was the fact that it covered a huge, vast majority, almost all the characters. Every one of the DJ of pretty much the original Super Street Fighter cast, and there's a lot of fans who want to see that again. But there's a reason Sota was doing bad, because a lot of those later waves with those more C-list, B-list characters were not doing that well.
Yeah, people would see a third wave and have these cool characters that they would want, but at the same time, because they just realized what it was, they couldn't go back and get the Ken and get.
Yeah, you always have to. It's the fine line of keeping your A-list characters always available, so people can always jump in.
Yeah, like Hasbro does, every wave,
Yeah.
The same thing that Bandai's doing with Dragon Ball Z shit. We got 700 Goku.
But at $50 a pop, I don't know. I mean, we're in a different market now. I mean, years later, the landscape is different. People are willing to drop more money on action figures, so maybe they can get farther. I guess only time will tell. Storm Collectibles is a new company. They haven't done a lot of stuff, and they've only released a couple of products. I'm guessing a lot of people have asked, and we even covered it on the JPIA TV. We talked about that. A lot of these companies, how it usually works is they'll come out with products slowly in the beginning, and then once they actually start coming out with product regularly, they'll build up a bigger capital, have money to pay the factories, things like that, and then the stuff will actually come out faster. They'll start popping out more products. So hopefully, Storm Collectibles product does well, and we can get more. So yeah.
So what you're saying is this line is probably not the best for people wishing for a complete roster of Street Fighter characters.
Not in the beginning, no, because in order for them to do these big, this big roster, and especially doing the B and C list characters, you're going to basically have to have a real line going on, and in order to have a real line going on, because the difference with Sota is Sota does it the U.S. style. The U.S. style is your budget. You can't do this with high end. You can do this with low end. And Sota, your Marvel Legends, I'm not. The NECA is kind of strides in between low and mid end, but just using Marvel Legends and Sota as an example, the budget is based on per wave and not per figure. So it's a lower end product. You can do that. You can't do that with high end product. High end product, you have to. The budget has to be based piece per piece, because the way the figures are sold, they're sold individually. And it's a different format than Sota. That's how Sota got so many characters out there, because, you're doing waves. You're doing 5, 6 dudes at a time. 5 or 6 different characters at a time. So, by the time you get to the second or third wave, you already got almost 20 figures out there. So it's different going to be this time, because each figure is going to be coming out one by one. And like I said, it's always what it is. If you want a long line like Sota, you're going to have to buy these figures. You're going to have to go out there and buy every single one, and to support the line and make sure the line's going well. As long as Ryu and M. Bison do well, and then Ken and Goki come after that, and Chun-Li and Cammy, and those 6 do well, and then they'll start touching upon other characters, and if those continue to do well, then more figures will come. That's pretty much how I see it. As long as the figures do well, there will be a line. If the figures don't do well, then there's no line. So, definitely do not expect that you're going to get the huge roster guaranteed right now. I mean, I don't think that's the case for any of this stuff. So.
All right. Moving along. Somebody's open. What else is on this docket, Rick?
We got to talk Legends. Again. Rick, you there? I think Rick stepped away. So we're talking about the new waves of Marvel Legends that just went up for pre-order. That's 3 waves at once. A little crazy. Probably hitting a lot of wallets hard. What do you guys think about this? Did you guys pre-order all of them already, or which ones did you pre-order?
I only pre-ordered the X-Men wave. The other ones, so they'll be all right. I mean, you'll be able to get the X-Men wave too. But the reason that I only pre-ordered the X-Men wave is because that every figure in that wave is 1 per case. So to avoid any dust-ups at retail with the scalpers and whoever else, I said let me just go ahead and pre-order this one. You know, I'll let the wind hit me with the other 2 waves. This is what the 2nd wave of Captain America figures, and then third.
Third, yeah.
And then what the 2nd wave of Spider-Man.
Yes.
Shit. I mean, who's counting? How many Spider-Man waves did we
Because
get?
we had the Absorbing Man wave. That's 1 for this year.
Okay.
So this would be 2.
Third, I mean for this year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just for
Right, and then the first Cap wave was Red Onslaught. The 2nd was Giant Man.
Okay. Yeah.
So the 3rd one is what?
This is the 3rd Cap and the 2nd Spider-Man, right?
Do we know the BAF for the Cap wave though? The new Cap wave?
From this new one, I think it's supposed to be. Is it Abomination? No. I forgot.
I'm gonna check Marvelous right now. Maybe it hasn't been announced yet, but I know that's the one that comes with Age of X Cap and then the movie Scarlet Witch.
They rumored it to be Abomination. I don't really see how that fits in, but it doesn't mean it's not true at all.
Right.
I know. I want to hear. Only one I ordered as well was the X-Men. I mean, I looked at it this way, man. You're finally getting a new Cable in like the first how many years? So I know that's going to be hard. Deadpool is definitely. Oh my God, that thing probably went to the shelf. That thing is going to probably be taken out the box before they even stock them.
Yeah.
I'm going to go through that fucking hassle for a Deadpool.
Hey, Pharaoh, do you like that Cable? The one that's coming in? How do you feel about that version?
Now that I know that the armor piece is removable, I can deal with it. I mean, it's not a bad figure. I'd rather have a different version of them, but it's not a bad
Is there
figure.
a version you have in mind? I'm just curious. It seems like Cable is the figure that a lot of people are kind of unhappy with the version they went with. So I was just curious, what version would you prefer if it was up to you?
I've always liked classic Cable.
Oh, the one from the 90s.
Yeah, I've always liked that one.
Yeah, me too. More straps, the better.
Or the one from what age was it? The one that the Marvel Universe released their figure from.
The Messiah Complex.
Right. That wasn't a bad Cable either. But I mean, I look at Cable as more of a like a military type guy. So I'll probably strip the armor off of him and put my own shit on him. Anyway,
So basically, this one works out to be a good base for you to do the one that you want, essentially.
Yeah, because I think it's the isn't it the fucking nuke base?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's under the chest and everything is molded in navy blue, so I'm pretty sure we can work with something, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, it's probably what they were going for anyway.
It's supposed to be rubber, yeah, on top.
Right. You know, and then, you know, Rogue, this is the first time that we've gotten her since the box set, so I can just see her being I mean, all of these figures, when you look at Wolverine, all of these figures are unique.
Yeah, Wolverine is brand new.
Wolverine is brand new. That's what I'm saying, and I think it's a lot of figures that people just have been wanting for a long time, so I just see this case being a hard case to...
Absolutely. Honestly, the only figure from this X-Men wave that I don't really need is the Jean Grey, because I already have the Rocket Raccoon one, which is the Jim Lee Jean Grey. But I do like the Phoenix look, too, so like I'll pick her up, obviously, for the bath. But,
well,
you know.
Hold on to that figure, man, because I know they'll end up releasing the white version at some point in time, and maybe even a red version. But most definitely, man, we haven't had an actual Phoenix that looked like anything. I mean, all of those figures that they've redone, they look like shit, the previous versions, most of them, at least.
Yeah,
Especially
the Jean
Rogue.
Grey before wasn't that strong. I think it was right before they got this new mold,
Yeah,
especially for the legs.
the Rocket Raccoon one was not that great, honestly.
No, it was
It
okay. I
wasn't
just like
all
the
that.
look. That's just the iconic Jean Grey from the cover of X-Men #1.
Well, also with that Jean Grey, I mean, she didn't really do shit. Jean Grey was always floating a little bit, maybe sometimes, and she had her arms out and her hair flowing, but she didn't really do shit, man.
Right.
So I didn't care about the articulation as much as I did as the face sculpt and all of the Toy Biz stuff, man. Those women were just hard, man.
You know what? When they really displayed her power set really well was when what's this guy name was on the X-Men when he had them in the black like biker suit shit or the black outfits. Damn, what the hell is this guy's name? And he introduced Cassandra Nova and that whole story. This is the last time that Jean Grey officially died when her power was just surging to crazy levels. This is before the last like Phoenix event. What the hell is this guy's name that wrote all of that? I enjoyed that. I didn't really like the costumes too much, but I did enjoy the stories. That was the last time that she was written really well, in my opinion. But I didn't like those outfits, so I really wouldn't want to see any of those outfits in figure form. I gotta look this shit up to remember the writer's name though.
Yeah, I'm really hoping I can work with Cable and do something because I hate that damn rubber chest it comes with, and I wish it would have just been Messiah Complex Cable.
Definitely, that's the best Cable, no question about it. That's the modern look.
That
That's
Marvel
modern look. Yeah,
that Marvel Universe one is so great, and I think they could have just literally copied that to the T.
I would have liked to see them include a Baby Hope and everything. That would have been dope as hell.
Right.
Yeah. As far as modern storylines go, that is the most popular look as far as modern storylines go for Cable. So I don't quite understand why they gave him this like Iron Man rubber chest.
I'll show you the. I'm pretty sure that look for Cable was from the X Sanction story arc. If I'm not.
It was just before Avengers v X-Men.
I think it really has to make sense budget-wise, for sure, when it comes down to certain shit. So I remember I had spoke on this before, and I'm not saying that's the case now, but if you look at some of the older waves, most of the figures were using like the same colors, like for the most part.
Yeah, here he goes. Yeah, it is definitely that one.
So there you go. There's that event. This is when he was like fighting the X-Men and the Avengers. This was after Second Coming. I just talked about this in my video I was shooting. It's a video for Main Course, but I'm pretty sure this is after he fought. I mean, after Second Coming, when he was seemingly killed in that event, and he came back, I guess, from the future or whatever. I don't know what happened after that, but for whatever reason, he was fighting the X-Men and the Avengers. I think because they were trying to do something with Hope, or I don't know. I don't remember. I stopped reading.
Yeah, it was that they wanted to do something to Hope.
Right.
They all agreed that they had to do it.
Right, because she was the next host for the Phoenix, so the Avengers wanted to do something with her so that the Phoenix wouldn't come and destroy the Earth, trying to get to her.
Killer, actually.
Right. Oh, right. That was. They did.
Hey, but that's going to make the future Foundation Spider-Man probably go up even more.
Yeah, maybe, but I would love for them to redo that Spider-Man on the new Buck. That would be dope.
I have a future Foundation Spider-Man somewhere laying around, so as soon as that price goes up, it'll be gone.
Yeah, I got rid of mine, and I feel like Boog, man. If they redid it, I would love to have him in my Spider-Man collection, but I don't know, he just wasn't a great figure.
Well, I want to see a good X-Men. I mean, a good Fantastic Four wave too, man. But that's probably.
Oh man,
like
if we thought the X-Men wave was a dream, then that's definitely some kind of vision from the future that's probably never gonna come true.
Hey, that's why my picture today, when I took an Illuminati, I left that fucking the only Mr. Fantastic I have is from the 2-packs, and that dumb face is just.
But yeah, I'd love to see a Fantastic Four wave at some point. So many possibilities, so many things they could probably do. I'd like to see them explore the or whatever the kids group. What is that? Well, I guess that's all Future Foundation basically. But all of the kids and Dragon Man. Maybe we could get a new Dragon Man. But, obviously the core group: Reed, Sue, Ben, and Johnny. Um, it's so many different things they could do with that right now. So
Yeah.
what else is up?
It's a damn shame, man. That all of this has happened with Fantastic Four. They are literally like a lot of the foundation to this universe. So it does suck that we don't have fucking anything.
I mean, look how big a role that Reed played in this whole incursions and Secret Wars storyline. I mean, like the Fantastic Four was at the heart of that whole entire event, basically. So
Right.
Yeah, they at the end of the day, they are the real first family of Marvel. So when we can't get them in a form like that, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
No scrolls. We don't get so much from no Galactus. No Silver
Mhm.
Surfer. No, it sucks, man. I hope we fucking get it.
getting back to the topic though about the other waves that went up for pre-order and stuff, they actually showed. We had some real blurry, fucked up images of the Spider-Man wave. We had seen most of the figures in that wave except Electro and Spider-Girl, which is the Ashley Barton Spider-Girl. So they finally showed her. She looks dope. I like the way they did her design.
We got into talking about that Electro last week, and
Yeah.
we did confirm through some pictures. I think it was a picture of the Jim Lee Punisher, and it had the whole Spider-Man wave box in the background, and you could see the alternate head for Electro. So it does have two heads. Here's the terrible part, though. He only has the effect hands. He doesn't have any regular hands.
Well, yeah, so we saw, but we also saw a picture of. I saw a picture of Rogue that had one single ungloved hand.
Right.
It's too. So I don't know what's going on. It could be the person that's showing it is fucking around and taking stuff out the package, or those could be prototypes and not really the final version that's going to be released. We really don't know, but it would be really stupid if it only came with the electric hands. We do have hands from Iron Fist and from some other people that we probably could swap on there, but I don't know. It would be really stupid if they didn't give you the proper hands with the
I
fit.
agree, man.
I think since the gauntlets are black, they might expect you to do the movie Electro hands. I think he has regular hands, right?
Yeah, but if the classic head, like you were saying last week, you have yellow electric, then they give you the blue hands with the blue electric or whatever. I just, like he said, it would be pretty stupid if they just didn't go ahead and give you some extra hands or whatever. Even if they don't have electric coming out of them, at least some open hands or whatever. That would be pretty cool.
How do you only include the? Oh, I mean, actually, Rectangular is saying that the Electro came with two sets, but you couldn't see the fist in the package.
Oh, okay, all right. So
That's
we
That's
have
coming from Todd, so it's got to be good.
we have
Hey,
a
it's crazy how we just believe Todd whenever it comes to Marvel Legends. It's like fucking nonsense.
He's the main authority, I would say. Yeah, if we're not seeing him, I'll take it, and then if it's wrong, I'm gonna yell at him.
What
I
was
was
the
supposed
wave
to
that went up for pre-order? It was the second Spider-Man wave, the third Cap wave, and what? Oh, an X-Men.
And
Okay,
the first
okay.
X-Men, yeah.
Yeah,
There's a second X-Men wave confirmed too, and that's the one you're looking at right now, the Colossus and stuff.
yeah, I got a picture of that up. But what did we talk about? What figures were in that third Cap wave? Yeah, we did. We talked about that last week, right?
Right, that was the Age of X Cap and the movie movie Scarlet Witch.
Hey, that new X-Men wave, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really care about what in the hell is this dude name? Not
Shatterstar?
Fire. No. Fire.
Sunfire.
Dude. Sunfire.
Well, he's
See, I don't care about him.
kind of essential to some stuff that's been happening recently because
Oh, no, I'm definitely gonna buy him. I'm not, I wasn't saying it like I wasn't gonna buy the figure. I didn't care about it. But I was happy to. I was gonna say I was happy to see the Dazzler. I just wish. Did she have a jacket at one point in time?
I think she did have a leather jacket.
Yeah,
everyone in the 90s had the short sleeve flight jacket.
Yeah, I
Brown.
like to see her like that.
Yeah.
I do like that we're getting that Sunfire though, because I mean, as I said, it's just about getting new characters that we haven't gotten before, and the only way we've gotten Sunfire before is the San Diego Comic-Con one that was the Age of Apocalypse costume.
Yeah.
Right.
So we
Yeah,
definitely need
I
a
was just,
classic one.
I was just talking to Witch Wands, and he made a post talking about how he wished we could have gotten a giant size X-Men box, and I just thought it was like, man,
Oh,
what a
man.
fucking
I mentioned
what a,
that. And I couldn't
what a-
remember who put up the picture, but yeah.
what a fucking waste! What a fucking waste it was getting that first class box and not getting a giant.
Right.
Because we got the regular MU giant size X-Men box. It was cool. It looked like the big comic book back earlier on in the days of MU, like I think 2007, 2008.
Yeah, that was like one of the first box sets they put out, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it was really sick, and it's just like, damn, dude, why couldn't you do that for Legends? Man,
Yeah.
that box set would have been impossible to keep on the pegs.
That would be a good San Diego set actually, and it'd be a good way to reuse that Wolverine mold because they'd be using the yellow costume.
Yeah, and it's interesting right now hearing that that we might possibly get to San Diego sets, and I think Emiya was telling me an idea that he had about why there's two sets, as he was saying that maybe one is a movie exclusive and one is a comic book a Legends set, which would make a lot of sense. You start to think about it.
We did actually also see some what appears to be a Marvel Universe set that is straight trash. This is
Man,
garbage.
That's pretty weak.
look at how small that lockjaw is.
Well, it's 3 3/4 inch.
Yeah,
So
this is an MU set.
No, I mean even for MU, it's too small. He's supposed to be huge.
I don't know. I think it might be the right size for 3/4 inch, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't even look like most of these figures even move. The only one that looks like it has articulation is the collector.
Yeah,
So
he's just on the Doctor Strange body.
I don't know what they're doing over there. I don't know if they have like some people at MU that they ready to fire or whatever, and they just throwing them in this division because it's a graveyard. Or I don't know what the fuck they doing over there, but it's disgusting. They need to
Oh, is that Moon Boy?
Yep.
He looks like he's articulated.
Maybe.
Yeah, he looks articulated. He looks articulated.
I don't know. That's pretty whack. Those things could just be pack-ins with some fucking Marvel Legend figures or some shit. They need to stop playing.
Wait, and you know the shit's gonna probably be like $60 or $70 or some shit.
Well, you know what though? The good thing about it is that I really don't have to have that. Like the last set, you wanted the giant figure, and you wanted the Marvel Legend size Goliath. So it's like, damn, I gotta get this figure set. This one, I don't even gotta fuck with it. Thank God.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
it is nice to not have to buy a Marvel Universe set.
Right.
It'll be interesting to see if we do actually get two Marvel Legends exclusives. It'll be interesting to see what goes on.
Did we talk about the fact that the Miles does have an extra head?
Well, I've
I'm
been
looking at some packaging shots right now to see.
Are you talking about Darius? The head's called Darius.
Fabio, bring that back up.
Hang on, I lost it.
But yeah,
There
we
it
knew this. We knew this since Toy Fair. They already said that.
I didn't know it.
They already said that that
Right here in the corner.
and Parker were both going to have unmasked heads and extra hands. That was something that I had like triple checked and asked Dwight and Jesse a couple times just to make sure that was the case. But yeah, that Peter Parker head, it looks very similar to the artwork from the Ultimate Spider-Man comic book. It looks pretty fucking good from what I can see. And that
Hashtag hair drapes.
word. Yeah, you did mention that.
And man, I'm excited
Punisher
for that
art
wave
is
too,
pretty
man.
good, too.
That wave right there is going to be pretty dope.
Yeah, that's the wave that I really want.
Even though I don't want the Build-A-Figure, like, at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't either. I'm with
I
Fabio.
don't. It's not. I don't hate it or anything, but I don't personally like it. So oh well.
Here's the Electro.
Spider-Man waves are pretty dope in itself anyway.
Something looks off to me with that fucking Electro head, though. The unmasked one. It just looks
Oh, I want nothing to do with that unmasked head. I'm just gonna put
Big as fuck.
on that classic one. I want nothing to do with him looking like that.
big. It looks a little big. It looks weird. It doesn't.
Yeah, it looks like it's floating there.
It doesn't look menacing like they apparently how they wanted it to look. Like the
He's like,
mask
oh
is
man.
much better.
When
See,
has,
this one's got a nice
when has
crown
Electro
right
ever
here.
been menacing?
He looks like somebody's dad fell asleep at the carnival and face painted him, and he woke up like, "Who the fuck did this?"
Basically.
That's what he looks like. Who painted my fucking face?
Hey, I'm excited for classic Electro, man. I like the way a lot of the classic Spider-Man characters look versus the newer one, new versions or whatever.
That Punisher.
That Miles is gonna be a fucking hard figure to get, man. On the secondary market, that's just probably
Mhm.
gonna be up, man.
Which one?
The Miles.
Miles.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
both double. They're both double packed.
They are.
Yeah.
That's great, man, because I won't have any problem buying a full case.
Yeah, Peter and Miles are both the doubles in the set.
Yeah, no doubt. I'll be getting 3 of each of those though, for sure.
That second Punisher head, I hate it. Not this one, the other one. Oddly enough.
Yeah, this is the Dolph Lundgren head right here.
Oh
No,
no,
that headband was stupid to me.
I got a picture of the Punisher from Toy Fair. Hold on a second, let me find it.
Here's the other head right here, though. He kind of looks like the Bruce Wayne from the Unmasked Batman, and maybe Superman.
It does look like
Yeah,
Asian Punisher.
I like my custom the best, so I think I have no problem putting the actual rag or the rag head one or whatever you want to call it, the scarf head.
That was kind of racist, man.
No, man, actually it wasn't. You act like I was talking about someone that people call rag heads. I'm saying I try to stay away from racist shit.
No doubt.
Pharaoh is many things, but racist, never.
That's like 3 of them. Well, I opened up the Q&A, so whenever we're ready to start answering questions, they're kind of piling up.
Yeah, we'll just wait for Boog to get up that picture, and I just wanted to say that white gun is terrible.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I was just looking at that. Look at this.
Go back to it. Isn't that a fucking street sweeper?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shotgun, automatic shotgun.
Right. Oh my God.
Automatic
It is
shotgun with
white.
a belly.
Here's the thing, though. He doesn't have any trigger fingers either.
You know something? A lot of them don't have, like what I did with Nuke, man. I just heated up the fucking plastic and gave him a trigger finger.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I mean, like the Bucky Cap hands have trigger fingers.
Alright, so I don't know.
Twitter fingers.
I do want that Punisher, man. That reminds me of the Punisher when from the cartoon, from the '90s
Right.
cartoon.
Oh yeah,
Exactly right.
When Punisher goes full on assault.
Right.
Oh,
Hey, Rick, they had the van driving around just blowing weapons up the top of it, up to the rooftop for
fuck you, Kingpin. Bam, 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 bam. Fucking blowing everything up.
And that cap right there, I like that cap.
Age of X Cap.
AJ
It's a little annoying how I believe that this effect is molded into the hand. So it's not like you can take this effect and put it on a different cap, if he has a red glove or whatever.
Another hand in. They gotta give him another fucking hand.
I'm sure he has an alternate hand, but what I'm saying is you can't take this effect and go put it on a different cap because the hand won't match. You just got to repaint the hand.
I know a lot of people fucking hate this Captain America. I don't know. I think people call it, whatever Age of X. He just looks like stealth Captain America to me.
Right, I like
Yeah.
that fucking cap, man.
I think it looks good. I like the head sculpt. I mean, it's probably the same head sculpt we've had forever, but I mean, obviously this is a Photoshop picture, but I do like the look of this cap.
Yeah, it looks alright. I mean, obviously it's not the greatest fucking cap we've ever gotten, but it's alright. I'm not gonna hate on this version.
And I like this Scarlet Witch too.
You know something?
Oh,
don't fall in love with it, because that Photoshop picture is telling you one thing. Wait till you see that final product. That thing's
Right.
crazy.
Just from from what you can see that kind of what it's gonna look like anyway. Like the hands, I really like.
Mm-hmm.
Like Glenn Webb says, they're very gestural hands.
Well, I think it's definitely for people to grab that thing just on the simple fact that if you collect figure art, you probably would never see that figure. Or if you do it'd be years down the line before you probably see a Scarlet Witch figure, whatever.
Well, I know, speaking of Emiya, talking about imports, somebody had a question for Emiya, so we'll get to that while we wait for Boog.
I can't. Sorry.
Hey man,
Okay.
while Boog is doing that, I just want to address this guy that's in the comments trying to plug Don Tony's show. Man, that show is trash. Anybody who fucking takes Don Tony and that terrible podcast seriously,
What is that? What
This guy does a WWE podcast. He fucking thinks he's a mobster. He talks like a jackass. He's the worst.
Oh my god.
Don,
Oh my
he
god.
fucking calls himself Don Tone. Man, that show is terrible. The fact that you're on here trying to spew the viewers to watch fucking Don Tony's podcast, man, you should be ashamed of yourself. At least hit us with something real.
He around every week doing this shit?
Yeah, he's been around for like 2 months now, just spamming our chat.
Don Tony's, why do you take that seriously? That guy fucking yelled one time on the show because somebody didn't know how to pronounce ricotta cheese the Italian way.
Ricotta.
There's a Italian way to say ricotta cheese.
It's ricotta, you son of a bitch! Like, it was
Oh my
fucking going,
God.
man, this dude's nuts, man. You know how you guys like that shit. Seems
All
like
right.
we have a few questions though.
Yeah, we got one for Emiya. I think he's here, right? Emiya, you just muted. Emiya.
I'm here.
All right, cool. We got one for you. It's actually a good question. I don't think we've ever talked about this kind of thing before. Okay, being that SHF and Namco are part of Bandai, do you ever think that we'll see figures from Namco games like Tekken made by SHF?
Seeing as the release of Tekken 7 is upon us, I believe it's a good chance. As long as you guys show the demand is there, that you guys want to see Tekken figures. Yeah, I think Tekken is a strong possibility. Other Bandai Namco stuff, stuff like Soul Calibur or the Gal series.
What about Dead or Alive beach volleyball?
Well, that's Tecmo Koei.
Oh, sorry, my
I mean,
dyslexia. Namco, Tecmo, whatever.
Tecmo Koei is not exclusive to any company as far as action figures go. So there could always be, as long as you guys show that there's, again, cannot stress this enough. I know everyone's lazy to go on the Facebook page, to spam their Twitter, to spam their Facebook page, going on there and telling them, if you guys want to see something, just get all your friends, everyone, form a club, and go on there, and everyone, every single day, create a thread and spam their page to no end that you want to see these figures. If they see the demand, this is not just Bandai, this is Good Smile, this is Keiyo, Sentinel, any of those companies. If you want to see stuff, you want to see these guys make your dream figures, the stuff that you want to see, go on their page, spam the fuck out of the page, comment every day, get all your friends to do it. It can't be the same guy doing it. They're going to be like, oh, it's the same 5 guys, just ignore them. So you got to get different people. Like I said, form a club, form an alliance, and get all your friends, all the people you want to go on there. This year, Adam has said that they want to hear suggestions from you guys. All you fans who want to see the figures for Tamashii Nations, you want to see Tamashii Nations tackle a license, you go on there and, tell them what you want to see. Ideally something organized that, let's say, we all want you guys to do Tekken. Well, you guys should get all the Tekken community, everyone wants to see action figures of Tekken, to go on there, make your voice heard. That's the most important thing to do.
In the interview that Emiya did, was very, very serious about the fact that Bandai's aim this year for 2016 is that they want to listen to people and what they want more than ever, but they can't listen to what people want if people don't say anything. If you're on your random group page in Facebook and you're just talking shit, which is fine, you're able to do that all you want, but you're not accomplishing anything. You really want something, you go bug the shit out of them with everybody else that wants it, and they'll do it. He was deadly serious that no matter the figure we want, no matter the line that we want, if we bitch about it, they'll fucking do it.
Yeah, something like Tekken, which is technically owned by a subsidiary of Bandai Namco, the video game division, is something that's easy for them to do. They don't. There's not a lot of licensing or anything involved. That's probably cut down by quite a bit. So you definitely want to go on there, say, hey, we want Jin, we want Kazuya, we want Heihachi, we want Asuka, we want Paul Phoenix, Law, we want all those guys.
For the giant figure.
SHF of all those. We want to see King and Armor King. We want to see all these characters. Nina Williams, Anna Williams. You guys all want to see those figures. That definitely want to just push the fact that you guys want to see and get all your friends together. Again, Can't be the same. Can't be just you. You gotta gather all the troops and get all the guys. They have made comments to me like, yeah, there's some people that posted that, that they want these figures. But it's like the same 2, 3 guys, 5 guys. We just, it's just the same 5 guys over and over again. Whatever. But if they see that there's actually a legit demand, they will look into it. And who knows? If you guys are at San Diego this year or at any event where Bluefin is attending, but especially San Diego, SDCC, make sure you go to the booth. Go to the iPads they have at the booth and make sure you fill out the survey. Their survey is going to have many different choices. They do look at those surveys. Those surveys do matter. They do look at them. They do look at the answers and how people answered and things like that. They do look at all that stuff. So it is important if you are a collector. And of course, if this stuff does come out, you have to buy it too.
Right.
Don't like say, no, man, I want these figured. And then when it comes out, like, I'm not going to get it.
I mean, I guess they're all right.
Yeah, definitely. If you're trying to get this all, make this happen, definitely support it when it does happen. So that's important also. So yeah. Hope that answered your question.
Let's see. Would you like to see Mezco do MCU figures? If so, who would you want them to make first? A question from DJ, a regular viewer. Speaking of high-end figures, right? You guys have any suggestions for any MCU figures you might like to see made?
Captain America.
MCU Cap would be good. What costume, though?
All of them.
From who?
I wouldn't mind. Actually, I think the first Avenger costume, the one, how he wears the USO performance costume and then he puts the leather jacket over it for that first rescue mission. I think that would look pretty cool with Mezco, with like the torn leather jacket and you can see the blue uniform underneath.
At this point, a Mezco, no question, when you look at what they're doing, they're going to fucking make like every version of Captain America ever.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Right.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at the stealth suit and then the last 2 suits he wore are pretty much the same suits.
But you know what's possible and you know what would be likely, but what do you personally want to see? Like, what's something that you'd like to see first? If they announce the MCU license, they're like, these are the figures we're putting out, what would you like those first figures to be?
I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but like I said, Captain America, Spider-Man. I'm not really sure how they would do an Iron Man. That would kind of be, I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, I was just thinking that too. If they do it kind of like they do the armored Batman, where he has like the bodysuit underneath and just armor pieces on top, but I don't think that would lend itself as well to Iron Man's armor.
Yeah, I mean they have 1/6 companies. They do Iron Man. They pretty much just do him as a fully sculpted figure. There's no like removable armor or anything. So yeah, that's to see what they do. If they would just basically just kind of come out with an action figure, like your all sculpted action figure, or would actually have any, like Pharaoh was saying, have any of those cloth stuff on it. But yeah, it would be interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
I would like for them to, not get away from his question, I wish they could just do Fist of the North Star. I think that would really be a line that they could actually tackle down with some of their costumes.
Well, oddly enough, the guy who is actually I think he's the owner of Mezco. He's actually a big fan of Hope on Fist of the North Star. So I don't know if it'd be interest for him to want to make figures for it because I mean there is a bit of a fan base in the U.S. So I mean you never know. I'm sure maybe when they make all their money from the Marvel and DC stuff, they got like, hey, let's start doing action projects. Maybe that'll be one of the things.
Yeah.
Cool.
You asked me, I'm sure it's gonna come anyways, but very cliche, top 2, Wolverine, Spider-Man, they'll do it anyways.
Oh, Wolverine would be great, yeah, but I mean, I'd like to see him in a costume, not in like the X-Men movie gear.
Why not though? You don't think Logan looked kind of cool, with the beater or with the little leather jacket on or something?
I guess maybe like his look from the Wolverine,
right?
With the suit or whatever. And then you could, kind of like the Hot Toys, you could take it off and he's got the tank top underneath.
They better.
God, man, I wish that they would use the damn costume that they teased at the end of that movie.
How about a what?
The Future Past version of Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
That one's okay, but, man, I really want the mask. I know it makes no sense for fucking Hugh Jackman you're not going to hire the most bankable star of the entire franchise and then cover his face with a mask. So I can see that, but damn, I would love to see the fucking mask on screen.
Man, I'm talking about Mezco releasing something, man.
I know.
Don't we just talk about these movies?
I'm just saying in general, like, when you have Hugh Jackman, the star of the movie, like, you don't put anything on his face because that's kind of like eating into your profits. Like, you want to have your main star's face. That's why they didn't put the red visor on him in, the new movie for when he's Weapon X.
Thor won't even wear a helmet that doesn't cover his face. So
it's because he's got glorious locks, and same exact reason. You don't want to cover that up.
Oh boy.
He
just revealed himself to y'all, man.
I'm just saying, it looks like he uses mane and tail too.
This is Todd had a quick question for Boog. Boog, where the hell is the audio for New York Toy Fair?
Good question. Gotta ask Pancho.
Pancho, where the hell's the audio? All right, so
we're waiting. One more, Rick. We can tackle this one together. What are our thoughts on the WWE brand split? Huh? We'll touch on it quickly.
Yeah. What do you mean? You mean a long time coming? Is that what you're referring to? Question asker.
What happened? What exactly happened? What brand split?
Well, basically, they're going to be. First of all, SmackDown is going to be moving to Tuesday nights. It's always been on Tuesday nights, but now it's going to be live broadcast.
That's the terrible. That's the terrible show you watched, Boog.
Okay, gotcha.
Right, but that, as it stands right now, SmackDown doesn't advance any storylines. It's just taped matches, and then there's no advancement of any of the storylines.
It rehashes
right.
what we saw on Monday night, basically.
Pretty much. It's a lot of the same matches, maybe like slightly different finishes, but it's the B show, basically. Right. So what this move does is basically kind of put it on par with Raw as far as when it's live, it's kind of must-see television to a certain extent because you want to see what happens as it happens.
Yeah,
there's that appeal.
Now their own stories and their own roster.
Right.
So you won't see the same people from Raw on SmackDown. They're just gonna start being their own thing and being two separate shows with two separate stars and rosters and stuff like that. It was like that. It was like that at a point, and that's what was really exciting. That was when that was the last time people thought that the WWE was really hitting a stride, and now everybody's pretty excited that it's coming back, and the possibility of most of NXT moving up to SmackDown is pretty cool too. So finally have Finn Balor, Bayley,
And what's this NXT shit?
It's the developmental division of WWE where like the new guys train before they move on to the main show. But in recent years, it's actually become a better show of its own because they have a lot of like indie stars that are super great wrestlers, and it's only an hour show. So the way they advance storylines is a lot more.
It's very quick. It's very quick. There's not a lot of talking.
Right, much less fluff.
This is a very Triple H. Gives these guys a direction. He's the one that runs it, Triple H. He gives these guys a direction, and they basically get to do what they will with it and develop how they want to and learn what the business. The model of NXT itself is very genius. The camera people, the announcers, the referees, they're actually all together training to move up to the big show.
Right, and even it's held out of Full Sail University in Florida. So the people that work on the backstage production are actually like production students at Full Sail University, and that's like their job on the side so that they can get training and experience and resume builders.
It's great. Like let's say Boog, there's a wrestler that comes out and you think he's fucking stupid. You hate his gimmick. You think it's dumb, and well, you know what? They're gonna notice that you and everybody else thinks that his gimmick is stupid and dumb, and they're gonna tell him next week, come out with a different gimmick. Do it again, man. Fuck it, go again.
So and, very interactive and hands-on.
Right.
These guys.
So the way that factors into the brand split is that a lot of these NXT guys are new to WWE, but they've been like worldwide superstars for like 10, 15, 20 years, whatever. So a lot of those guys are in NXT right now, but because they're such like talents and names and draws, there's no question that they're getting moved up to the main roster pretty soon. But with the brand split coming up, there's basically going to be like a draft. Like some superstars are going to get drafted to the Raw roster, and then some are going to get drafted to the SmackDown roster.
So what's the odds of seeing Billy Harrington on NXT?
High, very, very high.
NXT has experienced a big Japanese takeover recently.
Yeah, it has.
And if there's one thing we know is that the Japanese love Billy Harrington. So let's hope that ties in together and he shows them the real way of wrestling.
Oh my God, Billy Harrington and Shinsuke Nakamura tag team.
Oh man, that's the truth.
That's gonna be incredible. That'll get me to watch wrestling. Billy Harrington.
People just asked on
already pants wrestling on last night's UFC.
Yeah,
So,
there was
There was Uriah Faber. There was pants wrestling.
Are you serious?
Yeah, absolutely serious.
It was on accident, but the guy fighting in the fight kept having his pants pulled down, and you could see his fucking ass, like the whole time. And like it's funny the
That's
announcement.
why MMA stands for man-on-man action.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. And so yeah, that's mine and Fabio's thoughts. This brand split is definitely for the better.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Because it gives you more of a reason to watch SmackDown, which could be that it's live or that, this superstar is my favorite, I'm going to watch just for him. So that's good from like a viewership standpoint. So I think it'll be interesting. We'll have to wait and see. It's not happening till like what, July?
Yeah, and July 12th, I believe.
Yeah, and that's when SmackDown goes live too.
Yeah, very awesome.
Cool. Moving on. Let's see. Boog, everyone still wants to know when the next main course is.
Yo, man, I'm working on it. I've been working on it all day. I've been working on it. I just been busy with other stuff. There's been a lot of A.C.B.A. business behind the scenes to handle.
Yeah, a lot of cookouts to go to.
Yeah, I went to a cookout yesterday. Well, that was important, man. That was
What did you eat at the cookout?
Huh?
What did you eat at the cookout?
What did I eat? I didn't actually eat too much. I did a lot of indulging, but it wasn't too much food. But
that was actually a question I had. What was with the cookout? What's happening with Ja? Why is everybody saying, man, this is the last time we're gonna be here with Ja? Like,
that's what I was about to get into. My man Ja, who lives out in Jersey, we over here on the East Coast, we got a lot of collective friends that live in New Jersey. So much so that a lot of us that live in New York will venture out to New Jersey to hang out. They don't normally come out here too much, but we'll normally all get together at Ja's or Big B's house, and Ja is moving to Virginia, so this was our last time all getting to hang with Ja, and it was his birthday, so we all went out there, and his mom cooked, and he did the grilling, and we had burgers and drinks and drinks and all of that good stuff. But Ja's gonna be leaving to go to VA, and
Where in VA? Just curious. I don't know the guy, but I'm just curious.
I'm not even sure. I forget. But,
Northern VA, Western VA.
I don't think it's West Virginia, but
So northern, so probably near me then. Northern VA.
maybe.
yeah. Why is he moving there for?
They bought a house out there, I think. So his kids are like teenagers, young adults. So his son just graduated high school, and he's about to go away to college. So it seems like it's him and his wife just doing their midlife thing and just enjoying their life and shit, just going to chill out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's what he told me when I talked to him on the phone about a week back or so. He was like, shit, kids going away, it's going to, house pretty much going to be kind of empty.
right. So Ja's a little older than me. So they at that stage in their life where they just want to chill. He just want to enjoy his collecting and be with his wife. So that's what they're gonna do. So that was our last time hanging with him. So it was it was a bittersweet event, but I had a good time. Everybody came out and got home safely, and that's what it was.
And very random, but to answer this guy's question is also very quick. He's asking where the Static Shock is. It was supposed to come out in April. Louisiana Kid, everything from DC Icons was delayed due to them, I think they were fixing the plastic, or they were fixing something. So everything is bumped up like a couple of months. So I don't know. Static Shock probably be out in July or August at this point.
You can look for Superman. That way, with Superman and Aquaman should be out within a couple of weeks. If I'm not mistaken, if it's not this week, it might be the week after next. But it's definitely, they're produced and they're ready to go.
Yeah, a lot of people already have those for review purposes. They got them early from the company, so they're coming very soon. The like you said, the Aquaman, the Superman, a couple others I can't remember but they're coming.
The shout out
Um,
to Louisiana Kid, man. He's been a long time subscriber, viewer on my channel and shit, man. Much love to him. He's always
Cool.
checking.
Apparently since 2008, if his name is correct, damn, he's been doing it a minute.
Here's a quick question, Emiya. Maybe you can chime in on this one. Do you think, since we were talking about Mortal Kombat Classic, do you think Figure Arts could be coming out with something in that line?
Well,
Mortal Kombat has actually been on the survey before.
Mhm.
Yep.
So it's something that definitely anything that, just to be clear about this, when you do these surveys at the shows, anything you see on it basically means that they've been either considering it or it's been an option to them, that it's been spoken of, that they've thought of it.
Oh
So,
yeah, and there is sometimes some crazy fucking shit on those surveys. So they consider a lot of things. They want people to.
they have looked into it for sure. So it's a possibility for sure. Again, can't stress it enough. You want to see them do it? Go on their page and let them know that's what you want to see.
Yeah,
Again,
the relationship with NetherRealm Studios is there.
Yeah, Warner Brothers. With all the DC stuff, Warner Brothers owns NetherRealm Studios. They pretty much own Mortal Kombat. So and right now, Bandai has a great relationship with Warner Brothers. Doing the Suicide Squad and Injustice and other things like that. So it is definitely a possibility.
Yeah, just to give people, because you guys don't get to go to the convention, just to give you a little taste of how crazy these fucking surveys can get. They had Back to the Future on the survey. That's what
Wow, that would be really cool. Yeah.
This stuff, they fucking want to do anything and everything. As long as there's interest in it, they will do it. TMNT was on the list last year, so
And we're getting it this year, aren't we?
It must have.
You guys see how that happened. Now we're getting it. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I you could ask Emiya. I went back to the booth like a million times just to vote for Back to the Future. I hounded all my friends to fucking vote for Back to the Future when we were all there. Brian.
Good on you.
Yeah, man. These guys, they want to do anything and everything as long as people want to buy it. They'll do it. So.
As long as demand is there, the real demand. I mean, it is cool to go and do it a couple of times to try to boost it up a bit, but you want to make sure that a lot of people who are going to be doing these surveys are definitely going to buy these figures when they come out. So, I mean, Back to the Future is one of those licenses where it's been getting a lot of love the past couple of years, and I mean, with Bandai and how they're doing their digital coloring and scan sculpts with the head sculpts, it's definitely something that I think they will do pretty well. So.
Hey, Fabio, what's happening? Why hasn't NECA ever tackled Back to the Future?
Something about they couldn't get the license or something, or they don't think it'll sell. I don't know.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, when they asked him, he said it was just too expensive and he didn't think it would be worth it for him.
Because the likenesses on that are super expensive. They don't come with the license.
Yeah, so I believe he said that he didn't think that it was worth it for him to do it.
Speaking of delayed lines too from NECA, we're supposed to be getting those Contra figures like almost 2 months ago, and I guess Konami has just been real difficult to work with, and they haven't let them release them yet.
Yeah, busting the balls, man.
And that's why, I mean, if it's Konami, considering all that Hideo Kojima's business that went down, it's not hard to believe that they're very difficult to work with. So I don't know if we're going to see those figures. I hope we are. I mean, they seem optimistic about it, but damn it, I need those Contra figures.
I don't know. Contra. I don't know.
Here's a question from regular viewer Z-Rack Imran. What Iron Man armors would you like to see in Marvel Legends that haven't been made? And he also wants us to start showing face cams. I'm working on it. I'm gonna get a webcam here pretty soon.
Z-Rack, the reason why I don't show a face cam is because I don't know, I hate being on camera. I could show you like my fucking room. You want like the collections, the toys, or whatever? I'll do that. I just don't like personally being on a camera. I don't even like pictures. I don't even like pictures of myself, man. There was a long time where
if I had my face cam on it, all you're gonna see is my fucking kitchen right now. Like I'm in the living room. It's not like when we first started the podcast and I was doing it on my iPad and I could do it in the other room. But my iPad, like, it's frozen right now. I can't even like update or anything. I might just throw it away.
Yeah. And Boog and Pharaoh have been on cam before. As for Mr.
I think they
Emiya,
only do it when the rest of us do it.
As for Mr. Emiya, what about you? Where's your face on these cameras,
God
Emiya?
damn, his head big.
Oh my god.
It's because I'm afraid Pharaoh will pick on me.
Oh
Hey,
man!
if you want to see a picture, Emiya, I still got all those screenshots. I can show you guys a picture, Emiya. I got one where you got blue
before you show me that
hair and
picture,
one
I
where you
want to
got
take a wild
orange hair.
guess. Emiya, do you have part or all of your hair dyed a weird color?
There we go. There it is.
I knew it.
Uh-oh, look at him. He is super
On the
Saiyan
cruise.
mode.
He's on the cruise.
There you go. Okay, I'm taking it off now.
Wait, that one. Oh man, I want to see that other one.
That one.
That's it. Okay? Everyone knows what I look like now. It's fine. I mean, I don't have any problem really. It's just that I'm very conscious about I'm very conscious about like my hair and stuff like that. My hair is always messed up when it's at home, so I don't like to be on camera. That's one of the main reasons. So.
But getting back to the first part of his question, is there any Iron Man armors you want to see in Legends that
I
we
like to
haven't
see a
seen?
new Silver Centurion armor.
Yes, I
Updated
agree with
version.
that 100%. That's what I was going to say.
Updated version.
I want to see that armor that he's rocking with the all-new Avengers, which looks very similar to the first.
The classic armor, the one that looks like the classic armor.
No, it looks.
Very first armor he used.
It looks similar to the what the fuck do you call it? The Extremis armor that we got. That was kind of
Oh,
smaller.
you mean the one that he's wearing right now?
The one
Yeah,
that
silver and black one or whatever.
Nah, not even. It's red.
The newer, the one from Civil War II, right?
Yeah, that one looks like it looks like a streamlined version of the Extremis armor.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that one would be cool. I think that one's definitely gonna come. I think all of them.
Yeah, of course.
It would be nice also if they did a black and gold armor, but with the actual new sculpt, kind of like the Sentinel one. That would be cool.
The armor that I want is very stupid, and it's not. It's not stupid to me, obviously, because I want it. But it's not comic book related. I think maybe Pharaoh would probably be the only person to remember what I'm talking about. But Marvel Universe released a movie figure of Iron Man. It was all blue and black, and a white stripe across the chest, and it said the word Stark on it.
Stark, oh, you talking about the racing armor.
I love that fucking
That's a
armor.
good one.
The racing armor was really nice.
Yeah, I love
That'd be cool.
that.
Cool for sure.
I love that figure a lot. If they ever made a hot toy of, if they ever made a hot toy of that, I'd buy 100 fucking %.
Yeah, I like the racing armor was really nice.
Yeah, you actually bought it for me, Pharaoh.
Okay, I know. Yeah, okay.
It was really hard to find at the time, and Pharaoh had one near him, and he bought it for me. And obviously, I paid him, but
He didn't pay me.
I paid him in nude photos of
No, he
Fabio.
didn't. Don't believe that shit.
What? What?
Don't listen to this dude.
Oh man, we have the Rectangular asking a question.
Oh shit.
The Rectangular?
The Mr. Rectangular. He says, how do we feel about the rumored Wolverine wave?
Right, that's supposed to be like a Wolverine, a Weapon X. I think Silver Fox was in there.
Old Man Logan.
I think Old Man Logan's the next one we're getting in this next wave, the one with the Colossus.
I
That's
don't
right.
think so.
Yeah, people speculating. Who knows?
I
Okay.
think that new Wolverine we're going to get is going to be an updated Jim Lee styled Wolverine.
That would
Watch.
make perfect sense, actually, Pharaoh, because it basically just be a repaint of the one that's already coming out.
Right.
That's
With
what I think it's
a
going
new
to
red
be.
color. So, yeah.
Yeah, that one has Maverick too, according to Rectangular. I'm
Ooh,
trying to think who
Maverick.
else is in that wave. I think the new X-23 Wolverine was in there. Yeah, I mean, it's more X-Men
People are
characters is always
over
great.
here, man.
Yeah, more X-Men stuff. We'll take it.
Mhm.
We want
Silver
it.
Fox, that's a good one.
Yeah. You know, there's so many X-Men characters we still don't have. Like, where the hell is the Multiple Man that we were shown like so many years ago?
Right.
The Storm we were shown so many years. The Gambit. You know, where are these? Where's the Danny Moonstar?
That's what I was gonna say.
I
Danny
knew you were going to
Moonstar.
say her.
I've been begging for that damn Danny Moonstar since they showed it, and you know they shitted on us and said it was coming in an alternate, and it never came. You know, I'm gonna be in Hasbro's ear when I'm there this year, so you know, get ready for that. And it will be interesting to see, you know, possible. I don't know what Todd knows because you know he always has his ways of finding out whatever he does. But it would be interesting to see if the possible Build-A-Figure would be Sauron because I know that Sauron is coming. I specifically went to them and asked the question that everybody was wondering, and they told me it was coming, and that it was a figure. It wasn't just some custom that they made for the show. It wasn't anything like that. When I asked Dwight, he assured me that it was something that is actually coming down the line. So
That was years ago, though.
Well, you know what?
that was last year.
Was it?
Yeah, that was last year.
Who was that? Who was that showed that MP that showed the rumored Wolverine wave for next year?
Probably Todd.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was somebody that Todd knows though. But yeah, that my first year of SDCC was last year, and I was seeing pictures at the booth because I was busy doing things of the Sauron. I went over to take a look at it, and everybody was asking. Some people were saying it was a custom, it wasn't coming. So I had enough of people asking questions. I asked Dwight himself, and he told me that it was 100% coming. It wasn't just some random figure. Rectangular says Manny Torres was the one that showed
Yeah.
Well, he was saying that that Silver Samurai was the rumored Build-A-Figure for that wave, but I could see them throwing in the Sauron as the Build-A-Figure for that wave.
Yeah, I mean, I would love either one. I love Silver Samurai. I hate the fact that we don't have a Marvel Legend of Silver Samurai, but
I feel like if they did a Silver Samurai Build-A-Figure, they'd fuck it up. I feel like they'd do it better as a single figure.
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't need to be bigger than a fucking nuke. So why would you even go and do a Build-A-Figure of it? It doesn't need to be bigger than a nuke. I think making it the size of Space Venom is too big. So I don't know why they would do a Build-A-Figure Silver Samurai. I think that's too big.
Unless they was gonna throw us for a loop and do some real bullshit and do the movie Silver Samurai everybody hates.
God.
Dear God, no. Please, no.
It looked exactly the same as the Shredder suit from the first TMNT.
Oh, Jesus.
That would be fucking horrible.
All right. This is a quick one. Another quick one. Sonic Rockman X asks, why do Emiya and Rick not have more figures? Emiya, I think all of Emiya's Instagram pictures are figures. The real reason I don't have any pictures of figures recently is because I literally forget and I'm lazy. So that is why. There's nothing more complex to it. I'm lazy sometimes and I don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Between Billy Harrington movies and Bean Burritos, Rick doesn't have time.
I haven't put that many figure pictures up just because I haven't had many chances to take them. This picture I'm using right now, I actually took it as a cover for the bumper of our show that actually you have tuned in on. But I haven't. I take some pictures here and there. I also take a lot of pictures of static figures where sometimes people leave some mean comments. So that's okay. I don't care if they leave mean comments, to be honest. But
that's a statue, asshole.
I hadn't had any real motivation to do so, and I don't go on social media and make posts about I'm not feeling about taking photos and stuff. I really just don't have a lot of time, and I'm kind of a perfectionist, so the photo's not exactly how I want it to be. I just don't take the photo. I never settle for anything in terms of okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and take the photo anyway, and we'll just make the best of it. If I don't like the way the photo, but I can't get it to how I kind of want it to look, then I don't bother. But there has been a lot of people that have been messaging me about photos and stuff like that. So maybe in the future I'll definitely start posting more on Instagram. Probably throw a couple new ones up pretty soon. Late in the past year or two, most of my Instagram is mostly just trying to leak photos from conventions. So that's mostly what
man, this dude Emiya, man, he's gonna end up being the new Ariel Hawani. He's gonna be escorted from events for leaking pictures of.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dragged out and banned for life at SDCC for for leaking photos.
Yeah, man. Who could forget us being next to the sideshow booth taking pictures? And they were like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing?" I don't know.
So, but yeah, during the convention season is when I'm generally the most active. So you'll see a lot of pictures of, stuff at the SDCC, Anime Expo, Wonderfest, things like that. You'll see it all, hopefully. So, and also I'm also a big autograph and sketch guy, so I like to post that stuff too, and I also post up the sales list at the cons as well. So.
Yeah,
I'll definitely put up more artistic toy photos soon.
if Boog does come to Comic-Con, like we said, live podcast,
I'm down. I'll meet you down there for that.
Yeah, we'll have Fabio. And, I mean, only person missing is Pharaoh. Pharaoh's actually been wanting to fly down SDCC for a while, so maybe one day all five of us.
I'm about to get my ass the fuck up and come on out there, man.
Yeah, it's time. It's time for Pharaoh to come down and
But the horror stories I heard about the con, man, I heard it's just hard fucking work. So if I can't enjoy myself, I'm just going.
No, yeah, I mean, you'll enjoy yourself. You'll enjoy yourself. I mean, the hard fucking work is just because that's all choice. That's just all because I want to get the stuff. But if you just want to collect for yourself, like you just want to get the things that you want, I don't think it'll be that hard.
Yeah, if you're going there to
Especially if we're there with you, oh, dude, you'll be fine.
Yeah, you go there, and you have in mind like, oh man, I gotta help out this guy, or oh man, this dude asked me for this, I gotta go get that.
I don't recommend helping out people. I mean, you can if you want. That's up to you. But definitely, you go to SDCC. Me and Rick, we'll take care of you, man. We'll
if you got a team, you'll be fine. If you got one or two people with you and y'all working together to do it,
you'll be fine. You'll be fine, man.
Yeah, you go there solo, and a million people ask.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, that's dude, forget it. Don't even come. You're coming by yourself, and a million people.
You know what it is about SDCC? The first time you go, you need somebody who's been multiple times to show you the ropes. Basically, that's what you.
And if Boog is there, I'm there, Rick is there, Fabio's there. Yeah, you'll be fine, Pharaoh.
Dude, let's say even for some reason me, Boog, and Emiya were tied up by terrorists in a room, couldn't make it to Comic-Con. If even Brian was there, you'd be just fine.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Fabio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you the best time because I'm a native Californian.
Oh man.
Make sure everyone bring all their their skis and stuff ready because other guys gonna want Pharaoh's autograph.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take you to West Hollywood. We're gonna go to Out of the Closet. We're gonna get you an AIDS test.
Dang.
That's what you do out here.
It's a cool experience, man. We just walked into a restaurant one day, and Shartimus Prime and Sean Long and the whole West Coast group was there. So you see each other a lot in these conventions. You see a lot of stars. So it's a cool thing to do as long as you either have been there before or are with people that know what they're doing. It's not a problem.
He said West Hollywood. West Hollywood is very similar to the Village in New York City.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Fabio
thrift stores / AIDS clinics everywhere.
I don't know about that, but.
All right. Well, we got more questions.
Yeah, we got a few more. They're accusing me of skipping questions. If I'm skipping questions, I'm sorry. I'm just going with what I see first.
Stop skipping questions, motherfucker.
I'm trying to get all of them. Boog, people want to know when cutouts are shipping. I think you said next week or something, right?
Yeah, they just so you know, the process of getting them ready is that Todd does a good 60% or 75% of the packaging, and then sends it my way, so we can do. Put in the flyers and check the orders to the website and put them in the envelopes basically. So that already happened. They got to me and they're all in envelopes. The envelopes just need to be sealed and the labels for everybody needs to be put on them. So that they'll be shipping this week. Is the short answer. But yeah, they're ready to go.
Yeah, man, it's a hard process. I mean, I don't know what it is on Boog's end, but I know from the shit that Ty actually has to do, that's a pretty hard fucking process, man. And he only He only offers you crappy pizza to help him, so I ain't been over there.
It's tedious. It's just it's if you ever worked an assembly line or something like that, it's very repetitive process. It's just
Yeah, repetitive, tedious. Can feel a little bit boring. I'm
Mhm.
sure.
And the nasty pizza doesn't make it any better.
His nasty pizza. He just yesterday he put a topic of like, yeah, my pizza just came in, like anchovies, spinach, and tomato, or something. It's fucking something terrible.
Crap. Man, listen. Man, I took that pump to a motherfucker. We went to go get some burritos, and this dude ordered everything on the fucking list except for any type of meat. It was crazy. He had 3 types of sauces. Then he's sitting there eating it, and the next thing you know, it's like it's time for him to go to the bathroom.
immediately.
Right.
Somebody, J. Chico Moran asked if there's any chance of another company making some real Breaking Bad figures. I'm a big fan of Breaking Bad, and I think the answer is probably a hard no for now. I think we'd have to wait for like an anniversary of some kind for the series now that it's over.
That's my man Chico who didn't come out to the fucking cookout yesterday. Where the fuck was you, man? He and I and our boy Light was over another one of our friends' house, GB, a couple of weeks ago, who lives in Staten Island. And we was over there. His GB's wife had cooked. It was supposed to be a bunch of us going over there, but only the 4 of us was there. And his wife cooked a bunch of food, and we was just sitting there building for a long time, talking about stuff. And he had said that he had never watched Breaking Bad, so we was all looking at him like he had fucking 3 heads. It was like, yo, you gotta watch it. So recently, over the past like 2 weeks, I guess he watched the full 6 seasons or whatever. So now he's talking about the fucking figures. He's open over there.
Hey, I mean, the 112 collective though.
That's what I was thinking. If there's any possibility, it would probably be then, but I wouldn't see that in the next couple of years. I would say because the series just ended like 2 years ago, maybe 3. So I think we'd have to wait for some kind of like commemorative date, an anniversary of some kind. Because
the figures that they put out was shit. That's for sure.
Yeah, those were terrible. That's 100% sure. I mean, with the spin-off series going on right now, Better Call Saul, I guess we could see some of those characters since that's an ongoing series. But everybody fucking wants Walter White. Everyone's gonna want Walter and Jesse, and they're not in this show.
If you ask me, you ask my opinion. If you told me I had to make a prediction, Mezco 112th Collective, a Jesse and a Walter White is coming. No question to me. They still have that license. They do a bunch of stuff with it, and those style of characters really fit the style of 112th Collective, in my opinion. So I could definitely see that happening there.
I can see that too.
Yeah, you asked my opinion. I could see that. I don't see anybody else doing it though.
They're the only ones with a license.
Yeah, I believe so. In that scale, I believe they're the only ones with the license in that scale. Yeah.
If Mezco did it though, you would probably only see Jesse and Walter though.
Right. You might see a couple versions of him like they did with the statue ones.
Right,
you might see him in casual suits, and you might see him in the chemical suits, whatever they're called.
Hey man, that'd be nice if they
suits.
did those and did a couple of the Sons of Anarchy.
Oh man, Sons of Anarchy 112th Collective. That'd be crazy.
That would be cool. Yeah, I don't even watch that show, but that would be cool. Some bikers.
Yeah, man, hell yeah.
Any more questions?
Yeah, we had a few more that I can remember.
I know Z-Rack Imran wants to know if those 12-inch Legends are out yet and in stores. Shardamus just put up his review of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Well, you sent him that, right?
Yeah. It's not officially out yet.
How much longer do you think?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't even know.
It's supposed to be August.
August?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Brian Carter asked, "Do you think Hasbro would mess up an ML Sandman?" No, I don't think so. I think they do just fine.
Right.
Yeah, I think they do just fine.
I want
A
to
bunch
see
of different hands would be good with
I want
that.
to see them do it. Do the version like that picture that Witch Wands has showed us. Well, he's like real bulky.
Oh yeah. A bigger version, yeah.
Abel Frost just asked, excuse me, Abel Frost just asked, no AI talk. We want to save it because we got the interview coming pretty soon, so you got to stay tuned for that if you want to hear about what's going on with AI. Shameless plug.
Yeah. Just stay tuned for Fabio's interview for all of that stuff. But from what I saw, from the video that I saw and the pictures that I saw, everything looked good. And Fabio already confirmed that everything is looking really, really good. So.
Oh yeah.
Boog, Chico's answer to you was that he hates goodbyes, and that's why he didn't go to see Jaw.
What? All right.
And maybe it touches his heart, seeing his friend leave. I mean, Virginia's not that far though, so not too bad. It's not like he's moving to like California or Texas or something. It was pretty close, I think.
We still got 2 weeks to see him if before you actually leave.
Zirak wants to know, maybe Boog, you're more familiar with that area, but the East Coast, Upper East Coast, is there any good cons out there? He lives in Virginia.
Well, I mean, we got New York Comic Con.
Mm-hmm. Is there any other smaller cons that you know of around there?
New Jersey has a couple.
Yeah, New Jersey's got like three or four different cons that they have. New Jersey.
I know Maryland does a good couple of cons.
I think there's Philly Con too, if I'm not mistaken, which is.
I think even Emiya is gonna be having a booth at a con in New Jersey not too long from now. I don't know if Emiya's there.
I'm thinking about doing a booth there at that one day toy show or whatever, the one that's in Cherry Hill, I believe.
Yeah, I've been to that one before.
I might set up there. We'll see. I don't remember when the next show will be. I was gonna set up there in April, but I was too busy doing stuff during that time, so it didn't happen. But I might do it for this upcoming one. So.
Plus, if you go to Maryland, get you some crab cakes.
Pharaoh, when are we gonna get crab cakes together? You also come down. I was gonna treat you. So.
Cheney 180 is in the chat.
What? What's happening?
Josh Cheney is in the chat. He wants to know if any of us ordered the new X-Men Legends. I know it was just you and Pharaoh, right, Boog?
Yeah, they had them up on Big Bad Toy Store as a June release at first, and then they pushed that shit back to July though, real quick.
Did you guys see the case of Nick Fury's on Dorkside?
Yeah, those sold out pretty quick too.
I think someone in the chat said they put him back up. Let me check right now.
Really?
I mean, those.
I don't need a case anymore now. All I need is maybe another 4.
I'm pretty sure that you're going to see Nick Fury at retail just as much as you saw the Scourge figure.
Hey, I'd say the same thing about like the AIM soldier, whatever. I'm seeing the AIM and Hydras everywhere. I think it's going to be the same thing with Fury.
Yeah, it's just going to take time. It took time for the Hydra and the AIM to be pretty well seen on pegs. So it's not going to be any different for this. I mean, I've never even heard of people ever finding the Giant Man wave inside a Target yet. So there's a lot of time.
You got a DVD release coming too, so I ain't telling what they're going to ship around that time.
Yeah, that too. That's absolutely true. I mean, look at the DVD release for Star Wars. Every single thing that was impossible to get before was like incredibly flooded on shelves because of it.
Here we go. The Dorkside order is still up for pre-order. If you guys wanted to build your army, it's $160, $159.99. Not bad.
That's $20 a piece. That's with free shipping, so you can't beat that right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know.
Here's an alternate view if you guys don't know what these look like. I mean, it's worth it if you're having trouble finding even one, and you're going to be buying a bunch. This is probably the way to go.
Yeah.
And I don't feel sorry for anybody who does not order in cases. I understand some people don't want certain figures. And I'm not talking about with the Nick Fury, but especially with that X-Men wave. If it's even 4 of the figures you like, order the case. I'm pretty sure you will be able to sell the other figures for cost at least.
Thea Vid asked, do you guys ever plan on making a top 10 or top 100 best ML figures? I mean, I guess if that's something you guys want, we could always do one if you really wanted one.
We'd have to dedicate like an entire episode.
That's my man Thea Vid. He's from Colombia.
Man, Colombia just played in Copa America. It's over here in Levi Stadium, so go.
He's the only person that we that we post videos for on the fan page in Spanish. All of his stuff is in Spanish.
Oh shit! There we go, man. We got another Spanish speaker.
Yeah, and he's my neighbor too. I'm from Venezuela. We're next door neighbors.
I'm nowhere close to you guys because I'm from Mexico. Woo!
We share coke plantations. That's pretty cool.
The Marvel Legends countdown thing, I think, would be a good idea to do. Maybe not as an episode, but maybe as a live thing that all of us can get on and just do it one day.
Right.
Yeah, it would have to be only dedicated to that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't know, that's kind of tough now. Over these past three or 4 years, man, Hasbro's definitely put out some really good figures, man.
Yeah, they step it up, you know. So hopefully things keep continuing this way.
Here's a question from Sonic Rockman. Have you guys ever overspent on a figure?
Everyone has.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think
Some examples though.
I think we all just overspent on that fucking Leonidas figure. Fuck that figure, man.
I
I
guess
kind of overspent on this Mafex Amazing Spider-Man 2 Spidey. It's nice and it comes with a lot of stuff, but it's a little. I think $40 would have been a better price than what I paid for it.
What'd you pay for? You got it on sale, didn't you?
Yeah, I got it for $50.
That's actually decent. It was originally $70, $80.
Yeah. Was it? I thought it was like 60 or something.
$79.99, I think is the
That shit.
Okay. Never mind. I'll pick a new example.
You got the DX set too, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you got a steal.
I wasn't just personally. I know a lot of people love the figure, and whenever I say it, it's like blasphemous. It's like, you know, like I'm fucking breaking like I'm sinning when I say it. But I was not happy with Figma Snake, man. I didn't like it.
Really?
I understand.
I agree, Rick. It was kind of it's decent. I like it, but I don't know, something about it that just felt weird.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I understand what they were going for. I completely understand it. I just didn't like it. I didn't like what I got, and and especially the fact that snake was not cheap. It was like one of the most expensive Figmas I've ever bought.
Well, Figma has always been a little more expensive than Figure Arts, right? So.
Yeah, I'd say overall that's accurate.
I love that snake figure. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, people love it. You know, it's fine. You know, you guys love it, but you know, I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
It's only good as a Deadpool custom, Rick.
I didn't like it, and then not just that, but like live when I was talking to Emiya on a chat, it broke.
You know what?
Oh no.
That Deadpool shit. Everybody putting Deadpool on that mold has made me like it less, though. I'll tell you that.
we're another. You know, it's like people that make the One Punch Man with that blank body from Figure Arts. Yeah. Why even bother? Why even bother making a Figma Deadpool when there's a Figma Deadpool coming? Why waste a snake figure like that?
Yeah.
You know, why even bother? No difference, you know, Body Coon. Why even bother making a Saitama from One Punch Man when you're just gonna get the Figma's One Punch Man anyways?
I'm dreading the day that figure drops. I'm dreading when the new Deadpool drops. The page is gonna be fucking retarded.
Oh my god.
Oh man, yeah, the pictures are gonna be flooded.
These dudes don't know how to like let something marinate or not do the same thing that you've seen done 700 times prior. Like it's ridiculous. So I'm actually happy for the X-Men wave, but then again, these Deadpool shots are gonna be fucking at another level, man.
Yep.
Right. You also get pictures of the Marvel Legends Deadpool and the Figma Deadpool together.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Avenger Vasti is asking, what Marvel Legends vehicles would you guys like to see?
I think we've gotten this question before, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think the most wanted vehicle from all of us was the Punisher van.
Makes the most sense.
Punisher van, motorcycle for Wolverine.
And Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider, yeah. What about a car for the new Ghost Rider?
The X-Jet?
X-Jet would be cool. A Quinjet, I think we agreed last time, was a pretty reasonable thing.
Yeah, Quinjet pretty cool too.
I mean, that's about the same size as that TIE Fighter, so we could see it from Hasbro.
Brian Carter, that would be really cool to get a battle damaged theme wave of Marvel Legends. I'd buy the shit out of that.
Yeah, just a bunch of ripped costumes, and that'd be cool.
Give us some variation on the figures. I'd buy the shit out of that. You know?
That'll be an easy way for them to release another Captain America, Iron Man, and Spider-Man. That's for sure.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah, because those are already battle damaged, right? But they could do like super battle damage.
super battle damage. Captain America's underwear can be seen.
Yo, you joke, but there's stuff like that in the 90s.
Pants wrestling versions.
Pants wrestling.
Right.
Wrestling versions would be great. Marvel Legends.
That's about it on the questions, though.
Yeah, it's looking like, oh, well, you know, not a question, but to add on, you know, Abel says that his toe joint for his snake broke. Oddly enough, my foot entirely broke off of my snake. What a disappointment. Broke my
Hey,
heart.
you know what? I need to track down a Kaniku Man ninja. So if any one of you guys out there has that figure for a decent price, hit me up.
What's a decent price?
Retail.
That's
A good price.
Why, you got
Speaking
one
of,
retail?
I actually forgot to mention this.
Keep an eye out for you, like on Mandarake or something. Yeah.
I forgot to mention this during my hauls, but I got the Judge Dredd Lawmaster for Mezco.
Oh, yeah, I saw the picture, yeah.
Oh, it's nice, guys. It's really nice.
Is there any die cast in it?
I don't think there's any die cast in it. It doesn't feel too heavy.
It looks heavy, though.
It feels heavy, but not die cast heavy.
Okay.
But the lights are super crisp on it. The sounds sound great.
What kind of
Dredd
sound
fits
is
really
that?
nice on it. He's got a machine gun sound, a rocket launcher sound, the engine starting up, and the engine revving up as he's like driving. And then comes with 3 lights, and that's the headlights and tail lights, like a spotlight in the front, and the console in the front. So yeah, it's worth it. It was $100.
Oh,
Where'd
nice.
you get it from?
My comic shop. Comic Bug, yeah, they hooked it up. That's actually why I'm not even going to be pre-ordering the Legends waves, because they're going to get them for me and they're going to hold them aside. No need for that.
Yeah, and the best part is if they order multiples, you could just get the ones with the best paint.
That's exactly right, and that's why I took all of their Nick Furies. They got 3 cases, and I took the Fury from each case. So all the people trying to get that full wave were shit out of luck for a minute.
Damn, Fabio over here breaking
Notice
people.
how he's proud of that, everybody. He's not collector friendly.
Oh man, this is a real.
Comic Bug is their direct market, so they have access to the straight cases too, don't they?
They get it from, I think they get it from Diamond, actually.
Yeah, they should be able to call Diamond and ask if they offer the straight cases. I know guys were doing that with the Star Wars Black stuff, like with the Stormtrooper cases back in the day. You should definitely let them know so they can restock and have more of those true builders on their
Right.
Yeah.
I should tell them to get the case from Dorkside, actually.
Man, we have probably the most important question we've ever had asked on here right now. Zirak Imran is asking Boog to feature on his mixtape. Where you at, Boog? Collaboration, fam.
Zirak's out in Times Square giving out copies of that mixtape.
And Zirak is over here grinding while Boog, is not featuring. What's the deal, Boog?
It's funny because I talked about music a little bit on the Triple C podcast last week. I don't think that episode's gonna be out for like another week or 2 weeks or something like that. But yeah, I talked about music and just said that I'm just not really in a creative space right now as far as music is concerned. And
Well, you should let me direct one of your music videos.
Hell yeah, man.
Right now he's concentrating on JC's album on A.C.B.A. Records.
Look, I wouldn't trust Emiya to direct any music video. It's gonna have some like hologram anime girl dancing around in the background.
the hologram dicks coming out of nowhere.
Past wrestlers.
Oh, we could make it PG-13.
Yeah, but I know you're gonna squeeze in that little idol that you went to go see it.
So the censored hologram dicks coming out the sky there.
Well, if they can bring Tupac back as a Force Ghost, then I'm sure they can do something.
But I'm thinking that in the fall I might try to get back in the studio and just do something and put out a bunch of free music and just for the love of the art. I actually do have a song with JC.
Are we gonna get a live sample right now?
No. I actually do have a song with JC that he recorded vocals for. That's in the studio. it's in the studio. It's recorded. I just need to go and finish laying down my vocals. But the song is fucking dope. It's dope as fuck. But I just haven't been in that space, and I haven't been in the studio to go by the studio. First of all, the place where I record, or where I've been recording for the past like year or two, it's like deep in Brooklyn, and it's like a fucking mission to go over there, and like it's just a mission. And the dude that I like to record with, his working hours at his regular job is just the engineer. I mean, his working hours at his regular job is just nuts, and like we just never really get to sync up. But hopefully in the fall. And the short answer, hopefully in the fall, I'll go and finish up some stuff. I got a bunch of stuff that's just in the studio. That's like that I could put out if I wanted to, but I don't know. I'm not in that space. I think music right now, hip hop music, rap music is just fucking disgusting, and I don't know. I just don't want to be a part of it right now. It's just fucking. It's depressing to me how whack this shit is that's out right now. So.
Plus he put on his skinny jeans and they laughed at him. So.
Never. So
I think that's
Alright.
it. Yeah,
That's about it, yeah. Let's say our plugs, say goodbye.
Where the plugs at?
I just want to say thanks to everybody who supported our lupus initiatives. Me and Dave was a little disappointed that more people didn't come out and donate. You know, it was for a great cause, but the people that did, I'm super thankful. Anybody that bought a Purple Man head cast or put in for the raffle, we'll be doing a raffle shortly. Hopefully this week, by midweek, we'll do the raffle and send out the Avengers 3-pack to whoever wins that. As always, follow us on Instagram at Articulated Comic Book Art. I guess I'll be able to talk about this on the next episode, but we made a little mini power move this week that will it's in the vein of retail sales. So hopefully this week I'll be able to announce something in that vein, and we may have some additional things to move at retail aside from the things that we've already been offering, the cutouts, the tendrils, and all of that stuff. People ask about the cutouts; they'll be shipping this week, and then we'll actually put up another batch of Series 4 once all of these current orders ship. So look out for that. If you didn't get anything from Series 4, then you'll be able to grab something there. And tendrils should be dropping at the same time that we drop the re-release of Series 4. And yeah, like I said, look for this other retail announcement hopefully this week. And that's pretty much it. Main course, I'm finishing up. As soon as I get off this call, I'm going to be back recording some stuff and filling in the episode. And I'm actually just trying to hurry up and finish this episode before all of my shipments from this week start showing up, so I can start on a new episode directly after. So it'll be a lot of content coming on my channel, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching and all of that good stuff. Who's next?
Pharaoh Black?
Have no plugs. Pharaoh Black every day, all day.
Fabio?
Okay. They call me Colonel Crackers on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, and Steam. Remember, that's Colonel Crackers with 2 Ks. You can catch me on the Raw Live and Unedited Podcasting Network. We do a show every other Wednesday called What's Worth Watching. You can catch that at rawlivepod.com, as well as Stitcher and Podbean. And if you're down here in SoCal, come check out the Comic Bug, where I'm getting all these cool collectibles at a really great price. Then you can find them in Manhattan Beach and Culver City, and tell them Fabio from A.C.B.A. sent you.
All right.
Ricardo.
Emiya, your and my plugs are together, so, go, feel free.
You can catch me and Rick Dom on JPI TV, the live show. We usually do every other week. It's mostly a Japanese import, Asia toy import show. We do touch upon other things like, anime and things like that. You can follow us on Instagram I'm Starlock. That's Cable2, and Rick is Cable2345. You can also, if you can, please like the JPI TV, the live Facebook page. We do post some stuff on there. We also have a contest, not really a contest, maybe it's a contest, but we'll be doing a giveaway to celebrate the return of Mirai Trunks and Dragon Ball Super. I will be giving away various Trunks action figures and static figures. So please tune in channel Import in Action. I will be posting all the details. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the contest yet. What I'm going to do, maybe I'll make people make a video. Maybe it'll be a photo contest. I'm not sure yet. But we are aware there's a lot of Dragon Ball fans out there. We're going to be doing a special giveaway to celebrate the return of Mirai Trunks in the series. So, Rick Dom, is there anything else that you'd like to say?
If you guys are going to join in on the podcast, you have any questions, we always get probably the best questions through email. We get some pretty, discussion-causing questions in the email, so make sure to do that.
Import in Action. That's Import in Action, one word, @gmail.com.
Boom. All right.
And one last thing. Remember to stay tuned for the Articulated Icons interview.
Where is that going to be posted, Fabio?
I don't know. It might be on the A.C.B.A. community channel. What do we think about that?
Decided. A.C.B.A. community channel. What do you think, Boog?
That's up to you, man. If you wanna put it on the community channel, that'll work out. You know what? Maybe we could do like a split episode with the footage from the Toy Fair Q&A and that together. I don't know. We gotta talk to Pancho, or maybe some back-to-back episodes, but on the community channel. But I'm interested to see the damn shit too. So let's figure it out.
Maybe I'll upload it there and then send it to private and then see what you guys think.
All right. Yeah. Let's do that. So you're saying that it's almost finished, though, right? You want to put it out?
Yeah. I mean, it's basically done. Anything else that I want to put onto it would just kind of be to spruce it up and make it better. But as far as like the interview itself, it's done.
Upload it on private and see if Pancho wants to do any little shit.
Right. Because I was thinking that part of it, we have one microphone and there's 4 guys trying to share it, so some people are a little bit harder to hear. So I might need some like subtitles for certain parts for one person or two.
Yeah, put it on private on the channel now, and then let's talk to P offline and see what he could do.
Okay.
So
that's it.
Everybody, stay tuned for that. Should be coming shortly, and definitely the Q&A will be coming up shortly as well. And on that note,
Yep.
Game of Thrones tonight. Yes.
Hell yeah.
All right, no doubt. So.
Still alive.
Huh?
We're still live.
We still live?
We're still live.
All right, bye, y'all.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Peace.
See ya.